We cannot wait to see the official match finally begun for day 14. Vikendi, here we go.
Yep, Vikendi, land of the ice cold winter, the frozen lakes, and of course Dino Park. Actually, we are freezing here as well. So yeah, it fits the team, right? We are actually somewhere in Vikendi. If you can find us, no brownie points. Just congratulations to you guys. But either way, we do have, again, the Queen of PPGs are playing. They were that close to getting that chicken dinner last time, but here we go, the observers lineup. We have so much Waisu Herald supporters, actually the whole crew. Maybe not for Zai, he's the MVP, he can do whatever he wants, but the director, Exa, of course, alongside Yoda, Ngek, and Topcast. These are your gentlemen, bringing you guys all the action.
Just in case you missed it, Yoda is single. He's up for grabs, ladies. You guys at home have already seen his face. You know what he can bring to the table. He's really good inside as an observer. He knows how to look at things. He's really good.
But wait for it, this circle.
Oh god.
Goodness me.
Wow.
The first game of day 14.
It means the weekends.
The weekend circle is way more torturous than the rest of the days.
Weekends are fun. I like this circle.
I'm loving this too because it's just hard for the player but fun to watch. But we're gonna wait and see. Will it be, the second circle kind of determine whether the circle will be towards the land or the water area. But AGMT landing this one very late and sharing the compound with Net Brotherhood.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Jerome was shot mid-air while parachuting. I believe it could be Net Brotherhood. April now sees Trixie. But the micro Uzi spray, we only saw that from Snipes, who was the only guy who can make such a long range spray with that gun. April not able to find that, but nonetheless, I'm glad that AGMT made it on ground.
Everybody seems okay. Nobody dying at the start, but it looks like Marlino and J8 has found themselves quite close towards each other, but Damn Cutie is going to try and hold on towards the top side of this hill, spray them down. I think a little bit as Damn Cutie is going to try and spray Sniper Man. They see one more player. It's actually Noxy out in the open there. Damn Cutie is rushing towards them. There's 3 players from Marlino out in the open here. They can't even Noxy and Sniper Man still trying to run away, but Damn Cutie has them in his sights, going to try and spray them down, but they're still jumping around, zigzagging away, trying to survive for the longest time. But Sniper Man has his days numbered.
But Damn Cutie loving the micro Uzi so much, have it on double micro Uzi on his back too. And Sniper Man will get snuffed with the micro Uzi. The very long shot distance. Damn Cutie, unstoppable micro Uzis, double of that. Double on the run. Seems like he's chasing them down, tailing every single member of Marlino. Bin knocked down Snipe. Oh, pan that one down.
Yeah, taste the pan.
Damn Cutie. He tried to rush in for Sniper Man, but he's being revived. Can he have enough time to revive there? Sniper Man will on his feet again. But in the meantime, Noxy, they're just running around. They don't have anything on them.
Yeah, they dropped and they didn't have anything to work with. So they are basically just target dummies for Damn Cutie. Well, at least they got out with the remaining 2 members. But J8, we know that if Boyka is playing under Boyka's leadership, they're not going to let Marlino go. So Damn Cutie now has his sights on both Noxy and Sniper Man. They managed to get into that house, so there will be some loot there for them. But Noxy is still under heavy fire.
Yeah, the chickens on the side of the road. Oh, they have some guns here to play around with.
They're
Damn
angry.
Cutie has been dropped to very low HP. Yeah, they're very angry, but it looks like they will be able to stand still for the meantime. As Damn Cutie is going to try and run away from here. He should be able to get out there scot-free, but Sniper Man is very low in terms of HP as well. Marlino, they lost one. Sniper Man is very low in terms of HP. They have no loot to work with. I'm not too sure what they're going to do in this situation.
You know what? Sniper Man is just, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to go finish off Damn Cutie. He's looking at the wrong way. Being knocked, but Sniper Man, they have backup for J8 waiting at alongside the corners while Superboy tried to scope things out for Zolly. Got sprayed with a G36C and J8, Rocky and Boyka. Can they help their teammates? Yeah, they need smoke, which they have none. And Superboy gonna apply some bandages, have a couple of healing items. Noxy quite far. They try to come across a different angle. Both of them trying to fight against the whole team of J8.
Yeah, Marlino, Superboy is the one that is going to be crucial. Zali will be able to protect his buddy for Damn Cutie from Sniper Man, at least for now, but with the suppressing fire from Superboy, it's not going to be easy for J8 as Superboy will land his shot onto Zali. And you can see right now, Boyka is also trying to run across, but this cover fire is just so strong, but at least Boyka finds Noxy.
Actually, Superboy, the only one that's left for that side. JA is going to try and push them as well. Superboy on top of the hill. Boyka has an inkling of where he's at. He's going to go rushing for an AKM in hand as well. I think he might be picking up Zali. No, yeah, he's going to try to go for the kill on Superboy to make sure that they get that kill before he tries to rest anybody out. But as he says, Superboy is already so far long gone. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this.
You need to pick up damn cutie first because he's bleeding out really soon and it's just going to be a box in no time. Well, Superboy, the only surviving team of Merlino. We have Boyka straight going for damn cutie. He knows damn cutie that is in the dire need of help. So, but then Superboy punishes off straight away the moment he can stand himself upright. Damn cutie, and even well, you know, scope that thing sometimes. But Superboy never mind, it's actually a Scorpion, but yep, he's still not giving up yet. Can he save Noxy? That's a very far run.
Yeah, this is saving Private Noxy. Damn Cutie has no regen to work with. He only has no Micro Uzi, so no matter what happens, Damn Cutie needed that help of Boyka. Boyka passed him some bandages. Now he's going to start to heal up, but Noxy will be finished off. So Superboy will be the only lone survivor for Marlino, but he is just not done yet. He needs to take someone out from J8.
Yeah, Superboy wants to make it a little bit more expensive for J8 here, but as it stands, he sees that he cannot really have an angle on anyone of them after Noxy was finished off as well. There's no real reason for him to go back for that fight, so he's going to try and run away here. Yeah, J8 is trying to chase after him, but as it stands, Superboy should be able to get out of his caught free, but Marlino lose 3 at the beginning of the game, so yeah, not looking to brag for them.
Yeah, this is a right judgment call coming out from Superboy. He knows that if he lingers longer than this, the whole team might just have no point here. At least he tried to place himself above like at least top 10 there. Then they can get at least 1 point if he doesn't want to go for aggression or any kills. And they will not die in vain for the rest of Merlino. Back to J8 here. The moment they pick themselves back up, I have to give a lot of credit for Boyka playing the runner to support the whole team just now, reviving every single member that being knocked down. There's a huge task for him. If it's not for him, the rest of J8 might just get wiped out.
Yeah, and Rocky was hunting for Superboy, not able to find him, so Superboy gets out with his life. But right now, we are looking at 3 different teams, the Kingsman, We Star Expert, and Geek Fam at the same time. With We Star Experts, they are taking Kingsman head on, with Geek Fam just planting themselves in that compound on the western side. So we might see a 3-way war. SMG is now on top of the hill. They will have the vantage point.
Yeah, actually right on top of everybody here, but as it stands, everybody's inside compounds as well. Again, this is the map which is very compound heavy, which a lot of these teams we try to look for compounds before they enter the middle or stages of the game. They kind of just want to stay there for the longest time, but as it stands, they are safe for the meantime. SMG is on top of the hill, but nobody from the side of Kingsman, We Star, or Geek Fam are really poking their nose outside of the windows. So yeah, as it stands, it is a sensitive for these teams. They're fighting against We Star here, but We Star already knocked one player of SMG, if I'm not mistaken, and he was revived, or the other way around. But yeah, that's the only scuffle that's been happening.
SMG, I'm hoping for them to actually, you know, wake up in this tournament. They still have not waken up from their slumber, still playing it very passively. We're on the side of Steel Hearts here. We're waiting for their debut of Chicken Dinner, but they're fighting against PBG. But DMS, out of nowhere, where are the rest of DMS? Because we're looking not inside of this compound, but they are on top of the hill of a hot spring, fighting across their bullets just to take couple of members of PPG down. But it's at this distance, it's just so hard for them to finish it off away, unless if they manage to spray it down and about straight on, but try to get far. But this is going to be far. Bowing down as well. I'm not sure why far, going the same direction as their teammate just knocked down and being a box there, exactly there.
I mean, again, PPG they just have bit of problem with the communication, right? They one of the issues or one of the observations was that PPG have been swapping their members left and right for almost every single week or even every single few days, and the communication was never really there. We saw that 2 days ago on Miramar, where the only place that they were shot from, they didn't, pay attention to it. So right now it's a reenactment of that, and that is just free leeway for Steelhearts. I wanted to bring out the fact that PPG actually won Steelheart in terms of CQC during the qualifiers, but that is not reality right now.
Yeah, it stands. It looks like both of the teams are not really on par of what we've seen before here in the qualifiers. But yeah, we are, of course, you guys can catch the PMPL loot, participate in the PMPL as well, get yourself some nice loot, key in the code, and then you can get yourself some chew boxers.
Hey, and you get plus 10 attraction, and plus you're gonna be super professional when you wear those two boxers. You know what? I'm just gonna play along this time. But you the gang, you the gang, you the gang, you the gang, the one and only. Seems like they having a bit of a tough run on, I say, second week on fourth, because they got quite a number of kills, but when it comes to placement, they're having a bit of problem to balance it out. Not like Team Secret. The only team they're lacking right now for Team Secret, they said it themselves by UI, the interview previously, that they just need consistency. That's the only key point that they still not managed to get a grip on it.
Yeah, can you imagine a team like Team Secret who has such a huge lead talk about consistency when like out of 10 rounds, they probably only bomb now early like 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
That is above everyone else, and they are still aiming for more. So this is a great attitude to have for Team Secret, and that's what's been keeping them on top. Yudo Gang, it is the whole storyline was just a fall from grace for them, and Liren with the first headshot onto Matoy. There goes his helmet.
Yeah, Terra looks like they want to take this fight. It seems like they're going to try and get into positions as it stands. Matoy has already been dropped. They will be able to pick him up as well, but yeah, do they want to fight this? So AGMT on the horizon as well. The whole entirety of all of the squads are already inside the circle, except for Marino Superball, who's taking a long way around to get himself inside the circle uncontested. But as it stands, yeah, everybody's inside the circle for now.
Team Secret, they almost lost Mato, but fortunately they will have the time to pick him up. He will heal himself straight up for Mato. I think that's going to be the use of bandages just now. On the side of Tara, it's kind of hard for them to finish it off straight away. This is a very long shot from Winery, and we can even see how blurry it is for them to take out that shot just now. I have to give a lot of credits on the side of Tara. But in the meantime, we do see the circle just kind of hard for the players coming out from the northern side to just going down way to the southern side. It's such a long journey and such a crowded population in between. 16 teams still alive and playing in the game itself. Alive of the players would be 57. It means it's gonna be a super crowded, but the second airdrop of the day, AUGA3.
Yep, and this one is another one that is going to go to the Fishers, but it's okay. You guys can still get yourself some PMPL loot by keying in the code. This is the second one of the day already. So remember, if you are the code hunter, be sure to key that in as fast as you can.
Oh, yeah, you know, yeah, 2 boxes. Yeah,
2 boxes, yes.
thank you guys. Thank you.
Plus 10 attraction for the boxes. Oh my, I'm
Wearing
taking
boxes
over
on the head.
on the.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, fine. I can go with that.
I'm probably just gonna bring one box to just put on top of your head one day when maybe
Yes.
you can see where that will be.
That's the bet
you
now.
know, yeah, that's a bet
Okay.
now.
Yes, that's the bet.
That's a bet now. But back about Yudu Gang SMG here. Can they take this down for SMG? Because in the previous season, they might just have whatever it takes to fight head-to-head with Yudu Gang. But in this season, seems like they are not as they used to be for SMG. I'm still waiting for them to make the call where they will just go straight head up, take the fight, don't care anymore, and just, you know, they have nothing to lose. They need to get themselves stepping up their game into this tournament to get themselves at top 16.
You kind of put SMG in the same boat as you do, right? We thought that they would be performing a lot better, getting a lot more chicken dinners, but as it stands, yeah, both of these teams, I think, at the same stage, which I think right now they should just fight each other, right?
Yeah.
You want to go for some points. You want to get yourself, you want to be a little bit more confident or gain some confidence by taking out
Being
this
too
other team, especially you do, right?
Yeah, they're being too cautious and being too careful. This is not like their usual self be. Like, we've seen them way better than this.
Yeah, I mean, Yudu was hyper aggressive in week 1. Week 2, they start to realize it failed, so they slowed down, and then they pick it back up in the middle. It's been a bumpy ride for Yudu Gang, but looking at this standoff again, it's going to have Steelheart. They spread apart. Actually, all 3 members are in different compounds with We Star Expert on the I would say the southern side. PPG still on the outskirts. The princesses will have a hard time finding their way in because of the fence compound. This is a pretty secured place for Steelheart and V-Star Experts to be in.
And I wish the circle war ended up in urban area, because we've seen that before, where nobody wants to stay out from their compound and play alongside with the building. I do wish it's going to end up like somewhere in the street, because it's going to be so open and force the players to be outside. PPG, on the other hand, have to fight another team right across them, which is going to be J8, and being sandwiched by another team in between. They need to make a call whether to stay or whether to migrate. While we're looking at Winery Circle, higher possibility and very high potential of it ending ending it there for the circle. Some teams coming from the northern side will be super late to the party, but it's going to be a very clear pathway forging out for them.
The thing is, PPG is right smack in the middle of like 3 teams, if I'm not mistaken. There's a couple of teams coming in from, if they go inside the circle.
J8 drove in.
Oh my god, J8 is going to go in for the fight, PPG. Oh no, the first player already dropped. It's Daisy on the ground. Baby Bass all alone, 1v4 as Damn Kitty rushes through to get to her, but Baby Bass trying to run away as it stands. She is out in the open. They see her, but I don't think they have. Oh no, now they see her. She's trying to run away, launching herself on top of the walls, trying to get into a car, but she has been spotted. Getting sprayed from behind. Baby Bell, your time is up. There's no way for you to run away from this.
Yeah, but Baby Bell is pretty much done. This is J8 in a nutshell. They do all this rush and they execute it with such precision. And they are just going to eliminate PPG once more. A free 4 kills for them on top of being able to get some kills off of another team earlier on. Marlino, this is already 5 points for J8.
J8, the first team to fight against Marlino before, and now is not slowing down their tempo. We're talking about them hopping from one compound, flushing teams out, wiping them clean, getting one more after the other, and now still hard trying to pick a fight against J8. Super Mal spraying that one, pray and spray, but the smoke covers too much of his vision. So he have to stand low for a bit, making sure his head not overpeaking. If not, the rest of Still Heart's position will be compromised.
Yeah, talking about Superman, suddenly I remember the game that he played. I think it was Sandra, right?
The
birthday grenade.
Birthday grenade.
Yeah, the birthday
grenade. On 4, he needed 3 plays from Damansara Esports. That was just perfect. You don't really get to see a lot of that, right?
Yeah.
Plays come up together, but they were just trying to save each other, and they were getting gate capped as well. Yeah, Superman, fantastic Nate. Hope to see a little bit more from the side of Steel Hearts here, because yeah, again, they are the only team that haven't gotten themselves a chicken dinner, and hopefully they will be getting one soon, because you want to get off, or at least in the middle stages of the league, you want to be better than the first couple of weeks, right? Yeah, but we haven't seen that from Steel Hearts. They have been slowing down. They haven't been looking as aggressive as they did in week 2, and yeah, it looks like there's a lot of problems in that camp.
Yeah, but luckily for Steelheart, J8 will find it pretty tough to cross that bridge, because that is the only way into that area. It is fenced, there's walls around it, that is a very secure compound. So J8 will probably have to rotate the long way, have to go the long way to get in. But this winery area has been extremely crowded. You have Tara in the best position. You know, they have the middle of the hill. They can see Yudu, they can see they can see Team Secret, they can see AGMT. J8 now, they actually still want to try something though, but their forces are spread out, and Boyka, as usual, will be the one leading the charge.
I'm thankful enough, right straight into the game, we're not looking at J8 versus AGM. But now, wait for it, Moss Goku got pinned down by Boyka. A lot of sprays there, 11 clips left on that magazine, but he need to reload it for a moment. Moss Goku straight away take covers just behind the stone structure. And he and the rest of the team, how can he get out from here? Because we do have one more team behind him. So Moss Goku exposing his position the moment he opened fires here, while the rest of Damansara Esports quite far to support him as the back line.
Yeah, Boyka is getting pinned down here. Moss Goku all alone in this stretch. I don't too sure what he's doing here. But Damansara Esports looks like they want to reconverge. They want to regroup here. And Moss Goku is on the other side. They see Boyka here. Oh, it looks like Ichong was going for the attack. Boyka is all alone in his space. He has been spotted out. But he gets onto the back. Trying to run away. But no, he gets sprayed down by Ichong. Boyka's on the ground. J8 will lose one.
Yep, and that's classic J8 fashion. Boyka loves to be the one to gather information, but this time didn't work out because of Moss Goku. He wasn't able to take out Moss Goku, and that smoke grenade basically just gave every single information to Damansara Esports. So the recon wasn't really well done by J8. Zinx gets knocked down from afar, I believe by Kingsmen, who are already in the circle. So Damansara will also have to try and make a move through Kingsmen, because that is the only route they can take. Moss Goku now under heavy fire from Kingsmen as well.
Yeah, they exposed their position the moment they tried to fight against J8. Sadly enough, J8 lost Boyka. And now Kingsmen, they're trying to hover this compound for a bit more longer. And mind you that the moment they open fire, now they are the one that expose themselves towards AGMT. Maybe even the other teams that are around the corner as well, because we're looking at them sharing a lot of compounds together. Sorry for that. It's going to be Still Hearts that just hovering around beside them. We start as well, and SMG around the corner. We do see Team Secret right smack in the middle of it, and maybe try to spread around even further more and wider spread covers wider angle, and Kingsman start the fight against Damansara. Nice position, by the way, inside of a house.
Yeah, looks like Damansara might be in a lot of trouble, but Rocky actually gets punished by Heiko here. J8 will lose another player on the exit, but as it stands, they still have yet to make their way into a circle. They have a long way to track, but they have vehicles for it. But again, vehicles on this map, we haven't really touched on it, is really, really dangerous because there's a lot of places where you can be fired upon. At the same time, you kind of hit all those rocks, these trees in between those places, and if you do hit those places, you are kind of flustered out in the open as well. So yeah, this is the type of places where you don't see a lot of vehicles, but this time around, this meta, it looks like a lot more people pick up the vehicles.
Yeah, and Evo's VIP, they're playing on the outskirts. They're playing at the perimeter of the circle as it closes in right into Winery, where Yudu Gang, Tara, SMG, HGMT, and Secret are at. But Secret, they've already set this up even before the circle shrank. So they are now in such a great position with Matoy being able to recon the surroundings around him and just to check out what other teams are within that vicinity. But Damansara Esports, they still need to get through both Steelheart and Kingsman.
I'm surprised how Damansara get out from that turmoil. I'm talking about them being stuck at first with so many teams around them and still sneakily going out from where they were back then. But on the side of you, the gang still holding on to Winery, one of the biggest compound here. They asked to actually work with Tara. Later in the map, with only the two teams member that's popping out their names there, I'm not sure where are the rest of Tara, aka, we do know aka when it comes to circling themselves or actually position themselves in circle quite well, but still Hosrel taking down on Ichong. DMS then see this one coming from their side of Steelheart. Can Steelheart finally get themselves that chicken dinner, that record number of kills, but they kind of early had on lost Lorinda straight from the start of the game here, so they are playing 3-man all the way, but a bit aggressive even though they are 3-man.
We're going to try to hit J8 here, but it looks like they are the ones that's out in the open as Supermal gets dropped by Suprolan here. We start coming in as well. J8 pushing through. Looks like Zali will try to be the tip of the spear, but Supermal has been put out. Will be finished off as well. Zral is actually behind.
Oh, he's doing it the wrong way.
Zali didn't check this corner. The player is still inside the house. The Adit will be dropped at the end of it. J8 still pushing through. Got 2 kills on the Steelheart side, but they are trying to escape from his Zral, trying to run away, but we start encroaching upon them as well.
That's a disaster for Steelheart. They ran into J8 and V-Star Expert just had to kind of third party that. So Steelheart now, they are the ones being caught, but Damansara just getting absolutely swarmed by Kingsman. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 now, down to a 1 versus 2, and Kingsman, they just cannot withstand Damansara Esports, and Damansara Esports wipe them out and leave to fight another day, but now Rex is being caught by the Molly. He tries to finish off Kuza, wraps around the corner. Heiko is looking for Rex as well. Here comes the nade from Rex. It might just blow up. It does, but it's not going to connect onto anyone. Aisha is going to finish off Haiku. Team Secret somehow keeping this boy alive.
Running in circle, Rex just now give it a long, hard way for the rest of the other team to finish them off. But now iShot will try to save his member, which is going to be Yuhai, the main fragger of the team itself. And also the little brother really crying in the need of help to somebody to revive him back up. On the side of Damansara, trying to advance on NSP, but that will not back him down. He will try to pick more fights against the other team, which is going to be none other than V-Star Expert across them. While they are playing with the Shack, we do know this Shack never gonna end it up as a happy ending for anybody who stays inside of it.
Yeah, we start kind of stuck here. Damansara Esports has to shuffle back into a circle as well, but they have free entry here if V-Star stays where they are. JA is coming towards the northern side along with Team Secret as well. So Team Secret is taking their time going into the circle. They don't want to fight early on. They want to play a little bit later for the end game. So yeah, that's why Team Secret is taking their time. But Yudu, on the other hand, very slow start from them. Not getting, I don't think they gotten a kill so far just yet. Nope. I think, yeah, Yudu is very, very slow in this game. Now they have a compound to play with, and things are just going to slow more. Yeah,
as all these teams flood into Winery, the biggest compound in this map, things are going to get pretty dicey. Geek Fam, as usual, they will always have at least 2 vehicles prepped out to kind of make the rotation. And AKA now they're crashing the party straight into the crosshair of Yudu, and I'm not sure how it's going to work out. They managed to take out Artai off screen, but Naoki now has an inkling of where AKA is. This is going to be a huge rush from AKA, and they got to make it work out.
Yeah, it's Yudu playing the third party this time because Net is too busy to just handle whatever rush coming over from the side of AKA. But here Yudu just trying to find a way to land that vision on top of all the other teams outside.
Tara is here.
Stops, but seems like Tara just march in to join into Yuhai, taking J8 off screen. And Naoki the micro Uzi hoping, playing this very cautiously with the sniper. Uzi just sprayed it out. Not connecting so far. Hoping it will hit anybody, but so far it's going to be nobody taken down just yet. And Tara and Yudu seems like they are in a very closet position. AGMT butting in. Gig Fam on the outskirts. AKA taking another building across there. It's going to be Yudu sandwich between Tara and AKA.
Yeah, here comes the new challenger as Tara comes joining in as well. AKA now has an inkling of where Yudu are, but they think that they are a little bit over the head, so they don't want to take this fight. But Tara, on the other hand, are trying to sandwich Yudu inside his house. And you can see SMG Geek and I think we start all fighting on the other ends as well. But it's Team Secret who's having the brunt of it so far.
Yeah, this is just so messy, right? Yudu gang sandwich in the middle. You can see that Secret now, they're taking out the challenge to take out AGMT, but both teams just got a single knock. NSP dies eventually, I believe, to the blue zone, but the blue zone is going to close in, so that is going to push AKA to rush into Yudu gang. So AKA's time is pretty limited. They need to make a move right now, but Team Secret, they're still caught in a fight between them and also JA. Damn, you just get sprayed down by Yuhai, the wonder boy of Team Secret. Now the Ray fights through from Zali. If this connect, it's going to be huge, and Yuhai is just going to make a move right now, straight into the open. He has another team beside him. It's going to be Restart Expert, but no one sees where he is.
Whatever move, Yuhai will shoot it, and now the nade!
Oh!
Blasting of hell, Yuhai wants to return the favor here now, and will it be a huge nade hitting all the rest of J8? No, but Yuhai need to reset himself, that's really low. Yudu Dress taking it out on AKA. They feel their rush here. Yudu winning it for now, but Fredo tried to take him down the whole team there. AKA, where are the rest of them? Seems like they're placing themselves back into the lobby, possibly while Jumper just reviving Naoki. They need all hands on deck. Team Secret picking a fight against J8, and now we start taking down on Team Secret as well. Team Secret has so much enemies around them. They need to focus so many angles, covers all the visions, making sure they can sustain for now.
The thing is, Yudu is stuck in one place. They have to cross Terra as well. AKA has been eliminated, but Net is on the other compound. So there's no way for Yudu to get out of the compound without taking a fight. But yeah, they're taking a fight against Link, against Tara as well. Jumper gets a kill up on Muffin as well. So Yudu is fighting this off. They should be able to get this kill. They have gotten 2 so far. Should be able to get the flash, and there it is. Tara gets dropped by Yudu here. And it looks like Net is in their fire, in their sights as well, as Net Cycle will be fired upon by his stance. Yudu still very much strong in this position.
Yeah, the fact that Yudu gang still survive with 4 members is pretty impressive. They flushed out Tara. Now that they deal with Net Brotherhood, but these smoke grenades going to provide a lot of cover. You can see Yudu, they are pushing out. They need to get out of this compound right now. The circle is right in front. Secret only has Yuhai left, so there's not much big of a deal. Net are the one caught in a bad position because they have to tank the blue. The blue is already damaging them. Artai gets down by Drag, and is also under heavy fire. Net Brotherhood, their time is running out. Jumper also is going to be finished off. Artai, the kill is being secured. Fredo gets down. Molly gets tossed out. Jumper is still alive. Yudu gang, they are just so dang good at surviving.
Oh, they are the undying Yudu. No matter what you do, they just stand back up. Drag's bleeding out. Finally, one knocked down and one being a box. Fredo will be finished off by Gig Fam marching in. Net Brother crawling in the blue and trying to tank it out for a moment. We're down to 7 teams. So one by one, we're getting down by the play zone. Gig Sane taking down Yudu, Naoki, and Yudu crumbles over. Gig Fam making sure that's happened with Team Secret. Botting in the iShot and UI so separated, but still managed to get such a great firepower along the side. SMG will be stopped by iShot. iShot solo-handedly taking down so many teams with Gig Fam along that side. SMG too busy, and iShot taking down the rest of those time trying to just get themselves into the circle. SMG being stopped there temporarily while UI J8 is only right in front of him, and iShot tossing that one out. Playing very quiet for now, the peace before the storm.
Yeah, Team Secret, again, very separated here. We have AGMT close by towards each other. Looks like J8 will be buying out at 4th, but as it stands, SMG and GMT both have a lot of players still standing up. TS only has 2, they're separated as well. If they can get a flash or get a flank up around SMG, they could be able to do something, but iShot's already been knocked on the floor. You guys all that's left, they will be able to finish up iShots as well.
Yeah, and AGMT, they are the team that is now in prime position to take that chicken dinner. They had the circle in their favor the entire game. They're able to take these crucial fights. We can see that they don't really have much frags to work with, but it's okay. iShots got stolen away by SMG, but now it is AGMT with pretty much full coverage of that circle, and SMG, they gotta get out of their cover, and once they do that, it will be a shooting gallery for AGMT.
But we've seen Yuhai before, even solo-handedly can take down one team here, while SMG2 occupied with AGMT. They forgot this one more, and the taunt behind their backs is going to be Yuhai, snaking himself into the circle slowly, but Yuhai taking down on Xiao, and now the blue pressure him, bidding him off the feet there. He needs to just crawl, slowly hoping that there's covers for him. This is a very wide territory and also open field angle we're talking about. SMG just across them, if they have nade, just drop the nades, will actually explode a couple of members of AGMT. They cannot spot Yuhai yet. And Yuhai bleeding out, just playing the healing game while waiting for the other teams to take out each other, hoping he can get second place at least. But this is just too much for Yuhai. Down to AGMT versus SMG. 3 versus 3.
Yeah, things are looking very good for both of these teams. They have gotten themselves into the top 3. Now it's just to get over the finish line. But Jerome will be pushing first for the side of AGMT. Looks like Trixie will be falling first. SMG pulling up the first blood. Will be able to get one kill off of Trixie. I think should be. I think just a little bit more. Trixie is actually hiding behind the rocks. The rest of them are still on towards the side. AGMT out in the open here.
Yeah, Jerome is gonna get the spray, but he's gonna be knocked down by Putra and SMG. This is their chance. It's a 1 versus 2. So AGMT, they're in a whole level disadvantage. Eclipse will be the only lone survivor. He does sleep out. He knocks him down. 1 versus 1. Who gets it? It is going to be SMG. They still move under gunfire. Actually, and this is it. This is the chicken dinner that they deserve. What a perfect game 1. It was down to the wire, but SMG, they pulled through. So if you can get those kills, yeah,
Half child chicken.
a half chow chicken dinner, a chick dinner. Okay, that sounds way too wrong. But let's head into Erangel for round number 2 of Group A versus Group B. SMG got their first chicken dinner in week 3, but before that, let's check out our observer lineup.
Yeah, they are doing the dew, Mountain Dew. They're loving it as well. That's what keeps them awake and active. If you guys want to be one of the best observers out there, be sure. That's Lala popping in there as well for a side of our observer director, Exer. Thank you so much, guys. Exer, Zai, Yoda, Ngek, Topcast. Without you guys, it's almost impossible for us to actually see the, fights and also the right timing when it comes to getting the wars happening for the circle rotation too. But this flight path, maybe the circle ended up somewhere around Jogopool, even Rostock. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Usually it will be on the other side, but maybe a possibility here, a centralized circle. It's so rare to see centralized circle in Erangel.
Yeah, we saw that last week. Last week was probably the most... Actually, no, not the last week. I think the start of this week was probably the most generous of them all. We get centralized circle. And after that...
But I'm not done yet. Half chicken.
Still going back to that.
You're still going back to half chicken?
Yeah, I'm still going back.
Yeah, okay, half a chicken dinner, 7 points, right? 7 points in frags, and if you get like at least top 6, then that's already a chicken dinner worth of points.
Yeah, I think the meta is a little bit more shifting towards the kill heavy side, but as it stands, though, 15 points is still a lot of points.
Yeah.
There are not a lot of teams that can say consistently they get double digits as well. So yeah, anything can happen here, but as it stands, I think more of these teams have to be balance in terms of getting kills and getting placement points, because
this is interesting.
Oh my god!
This is interesting.
Oh no!
Wait! They don't see him.
They did actually, but they passed through him.
Oh, they're coming back.
Yep. Crook's gonna do that. Oh, the death dancing death evaded away, and now Thrall still trying to go for one more time. Wow! Crooks! That jump, he danced quite well when trying to evade his own death. You know what? Still hot, just, never mind. We're wasting too much time on you. I'm letting you go. But speaking of half chicken, you might say it, that's going to be child chicken when you have 7 points.
Chicken nugget, okay?
Chicken nugget.
Chicken
nugget is basically nothing.
Chicken nugget is only PPG though with the 0. I gotta say it, I called it the chicken nugget just now.
Why is it chicken nugget though?
Okay, and around sometimes.
Is it sometimes?
Yeah.
What kind of chicken nugget have you been eating?
Might be
what kind of nugget have you been eating?
I do want to ask the same question here.
I do not know.
You do not know?
I don't know how I ended up there. The round chicken nuggets. This time around, does not see QB on the other side. QB's inside the house. We'll be able to take him down. Ezra will be finished off as well. QB starting off on the right foot. It looks like he will be able to get the
taking it. Be a man. Fight it off. And that's going to be Zerl, the one who chasing Crooks just now.
Yeah, poor guy. He drove past Snipes and To be fair, he didn't know that Gig Fan was there.
Karma hits him.
Yeah, that's definitely karma. Like, he
Man.
didn't know that Gig Fan was there, so free kill. Free kill.
I think he's regretting his decision right now. Why did I chase Crooks for such a long time? Ended up being stuck here between Gig Fam. Man, that's gotta hurt him a lot.
Yeah, Crooks must have really hit the gym and trained that glutes because he jumped over a buggy. I have no idea how anyone can do that. You know, jumping over a vehicle. I thought you only see that in movies or like Daredevil stunts, but apparently not. It's PUBG Mobile. It happens.
Yeah, you know what? I have to agree. But now we're talking about Wen's favorite team.
Wen's favorite team.
It's your call.
Yeah.
It's P to the P to the G.
Yeah, boy.
It's
They're the feisty ladies of the PMPL Boys Club.
PMPL Boys Club.
I gotta say though, it's 15 boys, 15 teams of boys, right? Yeah, they are the only one. Again, they are trying to find their stride. They're trying to prove themselves here that they belong at the top 16 teams. They haven't been getting there after getting a hot start on the first week. 2 weekend wins. After that, we just kind of slowed down. And this time around, a little bit different from what happened last week. Of course, I was making fun of last week of dying so many times at the early start. But differently, this time around, a different approach to taking a wrangle. They're getting themselves some loot. They are split a bit, but at the same time, they are safe for the meantime.
I don't think that much different when it comes to splitting the formation. I'm not liking this because every single time PVG separated from each other too far, that's where one of them be taken one by one every single time.
Yeah, and again, they immediately made a change in their lineup. So Fa is now not playing. Daisy is the one taking her place. There's a very, I would say that's quite a drastic change, right? It's just after one round, you're like, guys, we need to make a change right now.
But too much change, like every single time, you know, you need to stick with some sort of main roster for quite a bit, just in case, you know, to keep on giving the synergy going on, the chemistry between the teams. If you keep on swapping the players, you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, this is the thing with playing a long league, right? You're supposed to mesh together. You're supposed to get better as the time progresses. Your communication becomes way better. Your movement and your formation becomes more crisp. But that's the thing with playing all these long leagues. But not a lot of those teams are taking that stride. Not a lot of those teams are actually improving through time. SMG is one of the teams who went quiet, but just not won their game. So yeah, a lot of these teams are just getting 1 or 2 really good games, and then after that just falling short.
Yeah, and I think another factor that affects how these teams perform is also how other teams adapt, right? Because the teams can make, you know, great rotations, but if other teams start to adapt, suddenly whatever tactics that team had becomes kind of invalid because there will be a solution towards that. EVO's VIP now going to make an early rotation like they always do, you know, always get like at least 3 or 4 vehicles. But this time they're pretty much spread out. Heiko, that was pretty close. Kuza is gonna lead the front. So this is classic EVO's VIP.
Yeah, hopefully they don't bomb into another team, which is going to be AKA across them. And Kuza kind of get the other, there's one more team, and straight away hop off from his vehicles, making sure he relay back whatever information he gained back towards his team. But in the meantime, are they going in for the rush? Seems like they will.
Yeah, EVOS is really, from what we've seen for the last couple of weeks, right? They've been falling short. A lot of the team fights haven't been going in their favor. Close combat are actually not working out. Their formation is a little bit off. There's just so many things going wrong for the EVOS VIP squad right now. But yeah, we've given them 2.5 weeks so far, right? You kind of think that towards the end of this week, at least they'll be able to perform a little bit better. But yesterday, if it was any sign of what's to come for EVOS VIP, yesterday and the day before, they were not really okay.
Yeah,
they haven't performed. Like, I don't know what happened to EVO's VIP, but their performance is going downhill gradually. I won't say like abruptly, but they are going down instead of up. So I'm hoping for them. You like it or not, you have to, you know, the sprint has begun, like you mentioned here. We're down to only a couple more days here when it comes to the 3rd week, and it's gonna be the final week later. If they don't, and they're not performing quite well, still complacent about their playstyle, they're probably gonna be dropping off themselves from the top 16. We're talking about top 20 here. It's really close when it comes to getting themselves at top 16.
Yeah, that was exactly the point that I was thinking of. That, you know, EVO's VIP, you can EVO's VIP, Marlino, WeStar, SMG, all these teams on the second page. There's a huge chance they might just drop out of, you know, top 16 within the last 2 days, next week.
Even by like last minute and the
Yeah.
same day.
Like the very last game, right? They suddenly bomb out early on, and their fate lies in the hands of other teams. So it's a pretty scary thought. And the viewers VIP, they were close yesterday. They were that close, but even the Blue Zone was like, guys, this is Dingo's game. Do not take it away. But one thing I would say that was positive about them is that they are a bit more proactive. They are making those daring moves that people would think that they're insane, but they're trying to make it work. So we'll see if that pays off. But Zalido driving past the combo of Damansara Esports with that bite, the Sanchez, and he somehow survives that.
Zali crossing as well. The rest of Z8 are just trying to cross through. Damansara is having none of it. They're going to try to spray them down, but it's looking like Marlino's Bean who actually gets knocked here from the side of Damansara Esports. They're fighting on two fronts as well. J8 is on the horizon. Sniperman is very close towards them. Zali will be able to heal himself back up, and it will be round 2 for them.
EVOS VIP, we mentioned them. Hopefully we didn't jinx them this time. They are trying to stay low at the compound. And Zali, I think he got the sniff of the idea. There's another team actually staying over this area for now. While Damansara, they pick a lot of fight in early games always, but we're looking at Gig Fam. Head-to-head with Nat Brotherhood, and Ace might be taken down as well, while Apo and Psycho at the back line. Where are the rest of Gig Fam? They're trying to win this over, but this is an open field battle. Too much exposure here. Apo tossing a lot of nades and a lot of smoke, making sure he got covers, while iShot butting in from Team Secret across that hill. From downtown, it's going to be tough for them to get out from this turmoil.
Yeah, and Apo is going to start driving away. He might have to abandon his teammate. Sicko is healing up. There's a compound nearby that Nat can take over. Knowing that Secret is nearby, you don't really want to continue that fight against Geek Fam. You can leave Geek Fam to their own devices. The Team Secret might be able to finish them off. Just get as much member as you can to safety, and that's the plan for Net Brotherhood right now. They lose Artai to Snipe, but it's okay. At least they still have members alive.
Yeah, Apo is actually getting run over as well as the rest of Team Secret are converging towards Net. Apo is going to try and run up that nade. Should be able to high by iShots and Mata all closing in as well. iShots going to come in from behind. If Apo jumps out the window, he will be spotted out by iShots as he stands. Mata is watching in the front. You guys watching in front as well, and he gets naded for his troubles. Apo gets dropped. Psycho is just so far away, he can't really help here, and Apo will probably bleed to death.
You know, Psycho, just say goodbye now. Last words to Apo. And then just remember him always.
Nothing much that he can do at this point.
Nothing, literally nothing he can do. We're talking about Team Secret who never hesitate to make the first move, rushing in, not even thinking twice, not even a slither of doubt when it comes to getting that kills and getting a rush in. Psycho, he's a lonely guy now.
Yeah, I mean, that is the one quality of Team Secret that you have to really respect. The decisiveness. They know that, okay, Geek Fam is crippled, Net Brotherhood has only 2 members left. They saw Sicko driving away and they were like, guys, let's just bomb rush the compound. We have 4 guys, we are all really good. There's no way that Apo can stand up against us. And that's what they did. So 1 free kill for them. They stole, I think, one from Net Brotherhood. There's 2 points for Secret.
And the funny thing is Geek Fam versus Brotherhood, Net Brotherhood there. None of the teams actually winning. Both of them are losing. Have a casualty on their side there. Cost them dearly when the moment Team Secret stepped in.
And the thing is, I've been talking about this formation from Team Secret, right? The best thing about it is that they're so adept. You can change on the fly as well. Today, they're playing Erangel again, but this time around, they're playing on the outside. We saw them yesterday playing compound heavy. This time they're playing outside. They always change the way they how they take the formation, and whenever they search for those fights, they kind of adapt to whatever the opponent's throwing at them, and then that's really what's great about Team Secret.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I think another common trait you see about Team Secret is when they start to take control over an area, they always spread their forces out. And those people, because they're so self-sufficient, they can cover all the necessary angles. But with that being said, we also will be covering this PMPL loot. So do remember to key in that giveaway code to get yourself on some really exclusive stuffs.
Yep.
You gotta say the code though.
But the best was the bezant.
I dragged him into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cloud still does it the best.
Yep.
You gotta say, yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Yep. We're missing him here in the castle stats. But Kingsman here, seems like they got themselves the multi-terrain shelter to work with, the underground or the high ground. They can take whatever they want. But
wow!
That spray, beautiful spray, clipping Eclipse. It's going to be saying goodbye the eclipse of his life has ended. And that's going to be inside and making sure that's going to happen. While AGMT just passing by. Kingsman, on the other hand, will never let anybody go. But look at Milta. My God, that is such a crowded place right now. It's going to be a heck of a massive fight all over the place.
Yeah, you kind of have to fear for Evos because they're right smack between Seahearts, Damansara Esports and Marlino as well. GFM is coming in a little bit later, but Assistance, we saw Marlino are heading into a bit of a scuffle, but Assistance look like Marlino are standing their ground, playing it a little bit more defensively, getting a feel of the land before they attack We Start Esports, but it does seem like they have an inkling of where We Start Esports is. That AKA is coming in from behind Marlino as well, but he gets annihilated. Huyu on the ground as well. Superboy watching their back will be able to get that kill, but is AKA coming through and getting sprayed down as well with Bean. Oh no, AKA, they're dropping one by one. It's actually Snap all alone here, and it looks like Superboy has an inkling where he's at as well. I'm going to throw the nade in. I think it might go in, and it does go in. Should be able to connect. No, Snap is so low.
What is AK doing? This is the second time they had this save your buddy syndrome. Now they are pinned by Marlino. We have SMG on the side, Damasara on the high ground, but AKA short forward. Very bad decision making. Sniperman takes a couple of shots in the face, but that nade is gonna finish off Kurok. And now it's just gonna be a really tough fight because ice shots from across. He's like, I'm gonna toss it some nades as well. Marlino now caught in the crossfire. Yudu gang, they lose Drax, but they might still be able to revive him.
Oh, just now it was a mess, but Yudu gang, they tried to charge into Kingsman. What just happened? One by one, taken down by Vax here. Jumper first, knocking down. Fredo tossing the nade, hoping he will blow up somebody's head there. But Fredo trying to play around the corners here. He doesn't have their vehicles anymore. But Kingsman is now on never for them. Another nade tossed by Fredo. Will he explode on top of the rest of Kingsman here? Fredo doesn't have that much backup, but they are at the right side and left side of him. He needs to make it through, but Vax will be knocked down by Drax first. And now Fredo trying to finish off with a nade, tossing it in just across that window, but no, it's going to be mid-air there. While they have the time to actually revive Wagyu, the rest of Kingsman will fight against probably GigFam from the back line there. They try to help their teammate Cabo reposition himself, but will it be a suicidal mission?
Yeah, and now Kingsman, they have two members now. Ainaoki watching from the flank. He's gonna see Cabo, but Cabo seemingly winning the spray. Now Ainaoki has to make the run, but Cabo is gonna down him. But luckily Fredo will be able to revive Drax. So now Yudu gang, they still have members to work with. It's gonna be a 2 versus 2 unless Kingsman can get their buddies back out. Cabo with full health and full resources will be able to protect Wagius with that smoke grenade. So Yudu gang are at a heavy man disadvantage. They will be able to bring Vax back up. So Yudu gang, they have to make a decision whether to commit or to rotate away.
Yeah, the thing is they are getting flustered here. There's no space for them to play with. They have to take this fight head on. As you said, they only have 2 players standing. It's only Drax and Fredo. Let's see whether they can survive this fight. But as it stands, Wagyu is throwing nades as well. The rest of Kingsman are converging towards the side. They will want to finish Yudu up here. But Yudu is trying to buy themselves some time, throwing a lot more.
Oh!
Fredo gets dropped by the nade. And at least Drax all he gets needed as well, but he's still alive for the meantime. Getting shot from behind as well as from the front. Drax all that's left. He's going down. And then Yudu will drop. Oh my lord, 16th place.
The first one to be out. A failed rush there down by Yudu. I have to give props to Kingsman just now. They know where to go for a retreat for a moment, rest it out, being patient, and now going back to the game. But back now to Marlino, aka Team Secret. We saw joining in this time. We have a little bit of a interesting fact that AKA have 2 men on the warehouse, but nobody rushing in. While Team Secret, they know that there's too much teams to handle. You know what? We're gonna leave for now.
Yeah, a decisive retreat. They're actually wrapping around the corner, so if they can do that, they can now take our V-Star X. But just a quick statement. I'm surprised AK are still in the game. That should have been the end for them. So lucky for them, they are not at the bottom, but you can see Rex already opening fire onto V-Star Experts. The relocation from Team Secret, they somehow still find refuge behind these broken walls and inside the circle. They are now able to gatekeep the outskirts as Evil's VIP, they're driving past, and Rex hears the engine. He's gonna go for a very long scope. He sees the entirety of Evil's VIP. Here comes the spray from Rex. Cannot control the shot that much, but he has backup from his buddies though. Gonna switch to a better scope. Luxy is the first to get down. Haikona has a disembarkment vehicle. Luxy will be secured by eye shots, and Evil's VIP completely scattered.
Oh, still hard across as well. They are big sandwich. Is it Rex? Oh, he's gonna gonna be the other side that's gonna finish them off for EVOS VIP. No exit out from this sticky situation. They are stuck between two teams. Tara going on Kingsman. On the meantime, Rex is not done with EVOS VIP. They want for more. Heiko still stuck behind the stone structure. One more team out at 15th place. It's gonna be J8 this time. Kingsman finish them off straight away while Team Secret hop from one vehicle to another, going for the rush, going for retreat, and then sort of reposition himself for the second round.
Yeah, they can go right smack in the middle of the circle where nobody is at. They're going to leave Marlino behind along with the rest of V-Star Esports, EVOS VIP as well. Okay, as you can see, EVOS already lost themselves, Luxy, but they still have 3 players still alive. They are inside the circle as well, but there's no one to move as Lorenzo finishes off our Kuza. He gets dropped on his knees. The rest of them are converging as well. Seahart is there. Lorenzo shutting up Kuza from that fight altogether. Sam's coming in from behind as well. EVOS VIP in a lot of trouble.
no.
We've seen this before from EVOS VIP. Every single time we see that, they get flustered, they get sandwiched, and look at the circle. Bloody hell, it's on towards the eastern side.
Oh, that's a half terrain. That terrain is going to be so deadly, so much open ground to work with. And of course, the team that are in it, PPG, AGMT, SMG, and Tara, they're going to reap the effort. But right now, we Star Experts going in for the kill. Their Snap is going to die to the blue zone, so AKA finally bow out, but EVO's VIP just caught between Team Secret and Steelheart. A deck is down on the ground, but Sam Z will be the only one alive. Heiko is pretty low, but he needs to banish himself up. So Team Secret can sit out on this fight and let Steelheart clean things up. Heiko will be able to use the banish, and Team Secret and SMG, they're actually watching from afar, so our deck is not safe. It's going to be stolen away by Jenny. SMG going to pop their head in. Heiko also on the fire.
Oh no, too many people on the same place. Gatekeeping this circle, gonna be SMG. No entry in unless you take a longer route. Which you're gonna pick? Is it gonna be Team Secret or SMG you wanna fight against? Because Tara sharing the same compound. Team Secret want to flush them out. Can they wipe this one clean as well? You're looking at a micro Uzi on Rex, getting almost one knocked down. But here goes Link's lost stick of health. He's healing. He tried to drink the king. Oh, one hole. Tara gone from the map. Wherever Team Secret touches, whatever they pass by, everything dies.
Here comes the compound fight though. 2 Singaporean teams, AGMT and Kingsman. Both teams who got their first ever chicken dinner not long ago. They are now going to make sure to show each other who's the strongest. And now Kingsman, they're down one member. Xiao's gonna try and spray through the smoke, but on the right side, there's gonna be 2 members of Kingsman though, so they gotta be careful. Inside there on the ground, Xiao, he needs to find that Wagyu's, and he's gonna run into him. Trixie from outside is gonna find a spray, and this should be the end of Kingsman. 1 more member left alive. Xiao will secure that kill. Kingsman just dropping like flies.
Yeah, AGMT winning that fight all together here. They still have 3 players still alive. Geek Fam on the horizon. Sane is right there next to them, but as it stands though, Kingsman have a little bit of breathing room. As you can see, they're right smack in the, about the south middle of the circle, so they'll be able to replenish themselves, reset, and take over these fights, especially against Geek Fam, who is coming in towards them. Daisy's coming in from behind Geek Fam as well, so yeah, this is going to be a lot of scuffle here from the northern side.
Team Secret is just killing the fit all over the place. I'm talking about them. Wherever we're looking at a fight, there's always them popping up there in the name in the kill feed. While Rex getting himself 1 more kill, 1 more team out. Whatever passes them is gonna be dying. Kingsman, Cabo, the last survivor there. While we have We-Star stuck between EVOS VIP and also Team Secret. Look at that. It's just, they make it look so easy.
Yep, Terminator, Team Secret, or Terminator, they're coming in hot. 12 kills already, and now the next team on the chopping block is going to be EVO's VIP, with iShots pinning down the 2 remaining survivors and the circle. Well, the only team benefiting from that is PPG, as AGMT finally finishes off Kingsman, but as I say, PPG Mattress is like, no, you can get the circle, but you're not gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, PPG looks okay for the meantime. They are smack right on towards the northern side of the circle. They should be able to be safe here for the meantime. Just let Team Secret and AGMT fight it off. But it looks like from the side, Trixie will be able to take down Sane as well. So Geek Fam are out at 7th place. But yeah, waiting for AGMT and TS to start fighting. Then PPG can just roll in, finish off whatever's left. But as it stands, they cannot really hit AGMT or TS right head on.
Yeah, Team Secret split into 2 pairs. For now, it's going to be Urex combination, and that going to be Martai and also Aisha playing at the flank, and also supporting our first nade thrown by Trixie first. Almost hit Daisy, returned the favor there. Micro Uzi in his hand. Trixie trying to zigzag the way to find positions of all the rest of PPG. While Putri She's kind of hesitant when it comes to taking a fight, but they cannot be exposed too much. Evo's VIP taken down by SMG, if I'm not mistaken, but now, not enough yet. Team Secret start to make a move against SMG. The captain Trix being knocked down first, but bot finish off UI and Rex then knocked down out in the open. AGMT too busy with PPG, while iShots and also Martoy have to stop making move. AGMT pick a fight against Jerome now. It's going to be SMG opportunity to finish off the rest of Team Secret. Martoy inside of the building taking one more out for AGMT. But in the meantime, SMG, they can actually rush in if they want to.
Yeah, getting pretty messy right now. Team Secret, they're preoccupied by SMG and AGMT. They have PPG to worry about. Moi just got her helmet taken out by Xiao, but Trixie is on the ground, so Jerome has to spend 10 seconds to revive him. PPG are in such a good position. Team Secret are heavily crippled. SMG with 4 members on the other side as well. These two teams will have a great chance of getting the chicken dinner, but they have to get past the nemesis in front of them. Bart is going to nade Yuhai and Rex. That's 2 down for Secret. It's up to Toy and iShots, but they're under heavy fire from AGMT as well. The joint collaboration of AGMT and SMG is going to down Toy and iShots. He might not live for long. PPG, is this it?
PPG looking like the better team right now, looking like the team that can win this. They are waiting for AGMT and SMG to take care of each other. Then they can just come here and finish the job. Jerome will try to finish off Matoy as well. Team Secret still alive here. 2 players on the ground, but it looks like they're very low. I think Jerome will be able to finish off Team Secret here, but as it stands, yeah, PPG is just waiting for AGMT to take down SMG or the other way around. Then they can just come in. But as it stands, AGMT closing SM2 as a circle, but Team Secret still alive. Matoy, iShots right there on the side.
And down to
Trixie
now. But now Trixie taken down on PPG. Baby Bell, that PPG trying to hang on while SMG rushing in. Jerome start to make a move there. He's just across iShot just now, but cancelled whatever he was having in mind. It's going to be Xiao onto him. Jerome, will he take up the fight against iShots, or will everybody leave the attention to that side and instead shifting it over to PPG? A lot of names being tossed here. Seems like everybody trying to stay low as possible, but I think SMG kind of trying to just go into AGMT, but they will bomb into iShot for Trixinity just now. They start to make the fight.
What a nade! Jenny takes out Daisy and Putra coming in from the flank. SMG, they just got that first chicken dinner. This might be the second one. Another nade, Jenny! Why? You're so damn good! Putra chips in from the side and PPG loses 3 in an instant. This might be it though. iShot, he might still be able to make a difference, but Xiao will be down by Bar. SMG, they're going in for the kill. Jerome also down. AGMT, their time is limited. Jenny will be able to secure that kill. AGMT, they are out in third. iShot still hiding. PPG only put 3 left alive. iShot's now found out. They will be able to finish him off pretty soon. iShot goes down. Is up to put 3 and SMG, the second consecutive chicken dinner, and they have earned it.
Back-to-back chicken dinner for SMG. That was a heck of a run.
If you support a football team, right? Even if they lose or they win, you keep supporting them because the losses makes that win much more sweeter.
Yeah, I think there's a grey line between critiquing them and just jumping ship and supporting a different team, right? I think that is the grey line. So yes, I agree.
That is called lalang.
Lalang. Oh,
yeah.
So it means that you don't fully support a team.
You follow which way the wind blows.
Okay, so you hop on the bandwagon. You follow the okay, right.
Well, the observers never been more pop up, but go PPG, Baby Bell.
You should be like, Baby Bell.
No, if you put it instead of Baby Belle.
Baby Belle.
Belle.
But that's coming up from Ngak. Today we have the MVP Zai for observer number 3 there. Well, Axel, as usual, you can see from Dexter's camera what happened to Ngak just.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Axel would have a lot to say to his team. Like these boys are getting wild.
I gotta say though, in the first week, Axel was like the guy with the mustache, right?
Right.
In the second week, he was like the guy right in front of everybody, right?
Now he's just being taken over.
Yeah, he's suddenly shy in this week. I'm
the
like,
thing I noticed is top because it's just, I don't care anymore.
Yeah. So
I'm so done.
If that is a family, right? Axel, okay. If that is a family, Axel is like the dad, right? And then like all his sons have grown up. Top Kai is the guy that doesn't like care whatever happens. Ngek likes to pull out these stunts. Yoda is just looking for a girlfriend. Zai is
That is true.
Zai is just doing his thing.
That narrative coming up from, Husky,
And
building up stories for the observers.
Yeah.
That's remarkable, man.
I think I'm rubbing off on Husky.
Right, and then Exit is just like, they're grown up. What can I do? In this situation, they're grown up. Let them do their thing.
Okay, speaking of the thing, Boss Q seems having a thing for getting themselves that consistency. They're not doing great at all this week. Last week going downhill, and now it's just complete silence. So this is the first round robin of day 14 we're having for Group B versus Group C. In case you guys missed today, recap it a bit. We have show match of the PUBG ladies today, which won by Infinity Ladies first by Thailand and Queen Bees on the second match. Tomorrow we have furthermore for the lady battles. But for the official match today, first match weekend, it was taken by SMG. Second match, Erangel SMG again. It will be a hat-trick SMG.
Oh man, if they score the hat trick, I'm all for the SMG train. But realistically speaking, I think the first two rounds was a big statement, but I don't think it is enough just yet.
Yeah, exactly that. They're still right smack on the second page, right? But they are on top. So
Then what do they need to be enough?
You need to kind of carry for, I think, like, let's say you get 2 chicken dinners. It's great, we're not going to deny that. It's a great accomplishment, but what comes after, the second half of the day? Maybe tomorrow, can they keep it up? They don't have to get chicken dinners, but if they can consistently keep themselves with decent placement, like the top 6, top 5 with decent frag, then yes. Then that's where, people will be more convinced with SMG.
Well, viewers, you guys know that both my left and my right side man here are not easily pleased. So good luck, the girls out there.
It's about the long run, okay?
If you have eyes onto them, good luck, especially on my right side here when he always throws he always throws the hammer away.
I just think I did anything there. I'm pretty much playing it safe. Yeah, SMG double winner chicken dinners for them. They got one back-to-back as well. So that will be a very big boost to their morale. But at the same time, right, if you have a big boost to your morale, can you convert it into wins? Can you convert it into kills? Because sometimes, even those knocks, sometimes not converted into kills, right?
Yeah.
So you have to convert your energy, whatever morale that you have, how confident you feel, you have to carry it forward.
Yeah, again, I think if you want to make an analogy, right, just compare TRX and SMG. TRX, 1 chicken dinner, and they have the lowest kills in the first page, but they're in 6th place before the day started. They maintain it, right? That is consistency. SMG, 2 chicken dinners, fine. Now continue that consistency, and then perhaps you'll see a better result. They are making their way up there. They're in top 10 right now, so they just need to keep doing that.
Yeah, that to maintain it since the start of, starting from this week, the 3rd week, that they have to make sure there's no more going down or hitting this ground all the way for the next couple of matches here. Well, on Resurgence side, speaking of which, this is one of the most offensive team out there, including Dingos out there. Resurgence, they have what it takes, but sometimes when they rotate, when they migrate, things just not as they plan it should be.
Yeah, but at least they are the team that if you catch them in the middle of of their rotation, they don't mind taking the fight to you. They don't mind taking on your challenge. Like if they lose, they lose. But at least they have the confidence, they have the mechanical skills to kind of fight back instead of just completely surrendering. So it's kind of a hit or miss every now and then, but they are getting those frag values in, and that's where their consistency is coming in, which puts them on the first page in the first place.
Pass it to our best man here. When this is your team to talk about.
Woohoo! Let's go.
Wait, PPG are alive with all 4? Oh my god! You knew it was going there when you passed it to me, right? You knew I was going to blow it. Oh, Marlino, hi! We haven't seen them as much as well.
So if
This guy is just...
he's the guy in the class, right, that like any teacher would be like, stand on the chair. You're that one guy.
My teacher used to tell me, stay in the toilet, I don't want to see your face.
Really? Are you a bully back in school? Were you a bully?
It was the other way around. I think I'm just trying to bully people now to compensate for what happened in my childhood.
Midlife crisis.
Man, that is actually sad. I'm sorry.
I reached that place where I'm like, oh my god, I was so bullied in school. Now I want to bully PPG.
Not really.
Not really.
Wow.
But you can catch the PMPL loot key in that state.
Better pass business state.
Okay, so fun fact: the code always starts with BDPEZ.
Yep.
Always.
So
Yeah.
always beat pass away whenever you want to key in the rest of the code. So that's a bit of a hint. You guys just have a bit of a slow fingers, fat fingers, mom spaghetti. Whatever.
What?
I don't know. That's so
How
random.
did you?
How did Fat Fingers went to Mount Spaghetti?
I don't know.
Is his palm sweaty?
Probably.
Knees weak?
Arms heavy.
Yes.
I wanted to say arms hairy. I'm like, what?
Whoa, whoa!
Wow.
Come on, man. Arms hairy.
That
you know,
went so
like, the,
south.
like the saying goes, the hairier the merrier.
Who said that? Where did you
Nobody-
hear that from?
no.
Which part of the internet?
Are you trying to be
have
a
you-
Christmas tree then?
Which part of the internet were you on this past couple of days? Like
I gotta say, I've visited some very strange places.
you've been in some strange places then.
Very strange.
Very strange. I can get behind that.
Well, life is strange.
Life is strange.
That is true.
Life is strange.
Especially when.
I won't
Look at-
call it
look at
strange, I'll
PPG.
say it's unique.
Yeah, look at PPG. 2 chicken dinners, but at the bottom, life is strange.
I didn't say anything. Leave me out of this. I don't want
Numbers don't lie. Okay.
Okay, you the gang. Deep goals.
Eh,
I'm here today. It's not clout. You guys don't get 7 minutes of just, derailing
Oh, no.
yourself.
Best
from the
7
game.
minutes of our lives.
Man, sorry to be the party pooper, but easy.
Uh.
TNR. Okay, team no recall. One more team that kind of been missing from the tournament these days. What happened?
I mean they are still playing with Stewart 9K instead of Raymond. I at this point I'm just going to take it as this is their actual main lineup, right? Raymond is just gonna stood in for week 1.
Do you think it's better with Raymond, honestly?
Oh yes, that's what I
That was
personally
week
feel.
1, right?
That was week 1.
Week 1 was their always under the spotlight.
Yeah, I think you see more of TNR in week 1. I'm not saying that okay, Stewart 9K is not the guy that should be playing, but it's more like
The dynamic.
the
changed,
dynamic
yeah.
does change when Stewart 9K is in, and it has not really brought TNR too far forward. In fact, they dropped from top 16 to third place, to third page,
Yeah.
to the bottom 8. So that is something that you have to be really scared of.
Yeah, okay. First week, fantastic from them. We saw them a lot, taking a lot of fights. They were winning some of them were losing, but at least they were staying on level terms with a lot of the other teams. But second week came, TNR was so quiet, we didn't see them at all. And then the third week coming in, yeah, again, you have maybe 7 more days of playtime, right? You kind of have to start pushing from now on. This is the last 10. You have to start pushing from this weekend
Going
to get
to
yourself into the
Avengers
next
now?
momentum on the next
Yeah.
one.
The last time.
The last 10. Honestly, I feel like, right,
Isn't it
let's say
X-Men was it?
X-Men. Yeah, it is. I didn't watch it, but I get the reference. I feel like, if you are in a position like TNR or any other teams, right, like for example, TNR, PPG, Boss School, or Flash Vision, etc., teams on the, from the bottom 10, right? If you know that this is going to be, the last few days, and you know that the original, week 1 lineup was better, just go with it. You have to kind of make the decision to bench that member, right? So
It's okay to just switch it up sometimes.
Yeah,
to
I-
see if it changes.
like whatever it takes to get into top 16, like that is the priority for these teams right now.
Yeah, you can have 4 weeks, right? You can test everything out in that span of time. First week, you can try with a different lineup. Second week, different lineup. Third week, you can even change your formation. Yeah, but again, we can see a little bit of that off from Tino Recall, but it looks like we start expert found themselves in a little bit of a scuffle against NRL Axis here. NRL all stuck on the bridge. The net comes flying out. Actually, Carl who draws first blood for the side of Restart. They see a couple more players there. It's actually Chick hiding behind the car. Should be able to hide for the meantime. But see from the side, Appy gets finished off by Carl there. And looks like Saprolan wants to rush in for the kill. Muru is behind those boxes as well. Chick is out in the open. They're going to go for this rush.
We start seems like they are shining here, and they are tossing even a nade to make it more even unbearable
boy.
damage on the side of Axis and now El Pamburu being clipped, being cornered while Carl is bleeding out just now. He will get reset for a bit. Pamburu, there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Another nade from Superlan, but he jumps off the bridge. Hey, you got Drake, you got Tough, Superlan, there's nobody there. Pamburu swimming, Leto as well. Nobody on top of the bridge anymore.
Yep, still heavy casualties, losing 2 members.
Yeah.
And another team I think that is worth slightly pointing out is Axis NRL. I feel like Chick hasn't got much playtime in the league, but you can see the difference in dynamic when they have Rift in it. And Axis NRL feels more complete.
Yeah.
So
More aggressive.
more aggressive, yeah. And I think they are trying. It's fine. They are definitely securing playoffs with how they've performed so far. They are in the first page. It's fine. I don't mind. But this is another example you can look at and see, and just say that okay, this is the lineup that XSNRL should go with. They should stick with it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Again, there's changes in the lineups, right? You can see the difference in the second week. So by the time you reach the third week, so you kind of have some idea of how to run things, right? Because the second week and the first week kind of just testing the waters, testing your lineup, testing your formation. Yeah, everything's tested in the first 2 weeks because this is the good thing about a league. But Pepuru does get sprayed in the waters, and he is down. We start still firing off a lot of cylinders. They're still hiding underneath the bridge. There's no exit for him. Yeah, back to that. You have 4 weeks. You can do so many things in the span of 4 weeks. You can test so many things out, especially when you are already in the top 16, right? You have a little bit of leeway. You can give a little bit more. But yeah, again, there's so much space for them to try different things. But so far, NRL, this game at least, they're not looking good. Fire.
Yeah.
But NRL Little, there's no way out. I've seen some players, right? They know they cannot win this fight, and they want to make it even further harder for the teams that trying to take it over. So they use all their utilities, even toss it out all over the place, making sure they're empty when the box trying to be looted out.
Yeah,
He at least can do something. Like make it hard for the teams that you know winning you over. But for now, they didn't seem to spotting out Leto just yet, so he can stay as low as possible and just taking a bit of a dive for a bit for now. But Resurgence, yes, holding to that compound. Yudu on the higher ground as well. Speaking of which, Yudu didn't perform that well in the last game.
I mean, Yudu has been on a downward spiral since week 2.
Yeah.
They are still maintaining first page. That is good for them, right? We know that Yudu is good, and they are fine with testing out stuff because they've already secured top 16. Their worst placement is currently right now. I think they are almost at the bottom half of the first page. Ainaoki though, it's going to get tagged from behind, and you can see the abundance of teams around this compound. It's going to make things pretty tough for Yudu gang.
So Yudu is going to play the outside this time around. Playing outside, not playing compounds. They're going to try and get themselves that 360 rotation view so that they can get this couple of teams fighting against them, and they could win those fights. Because yeah, Yudu again, one of these teams that is trying every single thing, every single new thing, every single week, right? But as it stands though, this is the third week, right? They should have already found the balance between getting positioning and of course getting those kills, because they're still not balancing things out, and that's why they are suffering right now on the first page. They've been booted out towards 7th place as well. So yeah, again, the balance is needed there. You can't just be a team that gets all the kills because there's still 15 points for the chicken dinner.
Yeah, and the thing is, they cannot be complacent about it. Yes, they are right now kind of secure for the top 16, but all the teams down there are still struggling and fighting and boxing themselves up there, which they can contest Yudu Gang position. But on the side of Resurgence, tapping it out on Yudu Gang. The moment we speak of them, they'll be knocked down straight away, down to Fredo and also Drax, the only 2 members still standing. I do kind of love when Yudu goes into 2 pairs here. That's the best formation for them. You know, they have not been playing like that for some time now, and they work best at that way. Sometimes it's okay to be always the same strategy, always the same formation, but you can perfect what's need to be perfected. It doesn't mean you have to bring always something new to the table every day if that works best for you.
Yeah, Team Secret did the same thing also, right? The 2-2 split, but at the same time they adapted to the meta at the same time because they got closer to each other. They don't play too far apart. Mata, you can see from the first week he was so far behind a lot of these other players. Sometimes he's in compounds where the rest of Urax is essentially trying to take those fights. But yeah, they close ranks. They clump together a little bit more, they adapt to the situation, but Yudu on the other hand, see again, finding problems with getting their formation up. Sometimes they play outside, sometimes play inside, but again, the thing that they're lacking now is positioning, right? Getting the position up in the charts. So why not try something new? Don't just go for fights, go for placement.
Yeah, and I think their experiment so far has been turning out with pretty inconsistent results. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this crossroad that Resurgence have right now is one of the best areas to watch multiple angles, but it's the worst area if you have to kind of get out of the compound onto one of these greeneries because it's such an open highway.
Plus, it's going to be the worst place for them to be in if they got rushed in. Because I've seen them play in this kind of position before and didn't turn out that well for Resurgence, especially fighting against a team that's pretty tough to take them down when it comes to CQC. We're talking about, for example, Secret before, but also Dingos this time is in the game. So Dingos should be under the spotlight here too, because talking about this team is ruthless and reckless when it comes to making a move just to get the kills. They don't care about the positioning. They just want in for the kills.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in a position like Secret right now, you don't really care about this or all this. You're like so far ahead. And again, we lay our eyes onto PPG. They're on the edge of the circle. This is what they've been trying to do for the past, at least for the entirety of week 3. They've been finding more success, surviving longer. But the other half of it, which is taking those fights and able to gather information, is still not really there for this team.
Yeah, going back to Dingos, it's alright. Dingos is appearing more and more for us.
Oh,
You
we
see that a
just
little
speak
bit
of
more.
you jinxed them.
Yeah,
Big Fam took knock
What?
on Nuke.
No, don't say that. I'm giving them
Oh,
praise.
stolen by Fredo.
Oh, no.
Alright.
Dingos, you're not supposed to do that.
Stolen. That's
Yeah.
gonna be the worst part of Gig
Yeah,
Fam.
always talking about Dingos, right? They gatekeep a lot of these other teams. At the same time, they always like to get themselves into the later stages of the circle, but getting themselves into fights. So that's why I'm really looking forward for Dingos. At the other hand, on the other hand, they don't really have a place for them to call home for the meantime and just gatekeep people out. So that's not the best for them. But as it stands, you can see that TNR, Team No Recall, and Geek Fam all coming in from the southern side, where Dingos are already right smack in the middle. Bosco is coming in from the southern side. So NRL Salero was really far, and he's the only one left for the side. NRL is going towards the southern side as well. Everybody's shuffling towards the southern side. Dingos are already in there. This is the best place for Dingos to be. They're really good at gatekeeping, and they're right at the edge.
I have a feeling Resurgence should get out now instead of inside of that compound, because looking at this, if they got ambushed by multiple teams at the same time, including SMG, if they were to pass that direction, it's gonna be a heck of a hard fight to for Resurgence to hold on to their fortress. But down to V-Star right now, they're still holding this higher ground. Easy starting off move against a TNR. They knock one member down. Can they secure the kill? It's so hard to secure the kill without being killed still, or sometimes they just revive it. Like for example here, Ryan. This is a very far off shot coming out from Easy. Schizo is actually in the front line. The rest of the team, Easy, they are a bit hesitant when it comes to making the move.
I think this is okay because they still have a bit more time to work with, but eventually they'll have to use those smoke grenades to cross this freeway and get into the circle where TNR are in right now. But Easy, this is the first time that I think they're playing with Yasta, so Min is not going to be playing for Easy Alex. Things are still going pretty well. You can see the smoke grenades in the middle part of the hill. Easy Alex need to get those two members on top of the hill to get down to the compound, because eventually they'll have to kind of rush TNR.
Yeah, Easy getting shot from behind as well. The rest of them, I see it out in the open. TNR is going to try and punish Easy, as he will be able to take down Fake here. Simbi trying to lock onto Astels as well, but he's still hiding behind those tree lines. So for the meantime, Easy is safe, but TNR are gunning for them. There's no real escape for them because you have to shuffle in towards the circle from that side.
Well, I'm looking over at Easy right now. They are making a mistake here. The moment you shot down an opponent and knocked them down, they didn't reshuffle, or they didn't just reposition themselves. That's what lacking from these teams. If you look at how Team Secret play, the moment they knock one person down, they put up a couple of fires of sprays there. And then if they manage to kill steal away, it's good. But if they don't, they will reposition themselves to, making sure they won't be cornered by the other team. Because the moment you compromise the position, they will try to take you down. Resurgence on the other hand try to see things down on Vista XP. They got themselves a good fight before this, but Easy taking down on TNR. TNR reverse it back with Easy on their knees next. But Resurgence here, this is what I'm worried about them. There's so many teams coming into their compound.
And now Tara, they are joining in as well. They're going to crash the party as the circle is closing in. Tara is the one who is compelled to make a move because of the state of the game. Insomnius is down, so the watchtower, the guard for TNR will be crippled. TNR left with 3 members. Easy Alex Tito also dying to the blue. There's not much for these two teams to work with, and Tara, they should be able to reap the rewards of this if they do this well. But Liren will be down by Noxy from afar as Marlino will chip in. Sinbin Pro with an easy spray onto Tara, but he gets naded. And that means TNR now, they are wide open. Tara, they need to take this chance.
Yeah, TNR going to try and play a bit more defensively, but they are under heavy fire from the side of Terra here. As Link clears out one more, it looks like Simi Pro will be falling, and Lions all the stuff inside this out, but Link's in from the side. He actually gets slaughtered here, and TNR still alive in this fight.
Oh, we have also Dingo's might just butting in the last minute here. TNR Tara is not done yet. Easy, Schizo the only person left, I'm sure. The moment they try to step out, Tara, Walhals, that's going to be the first team to be down. And TNR, they are struggling to keep the boat afloat, including Easy Schizo, the last member alive. The moment Stewart step out from this house, it's going to be Dingo's or it's going to be Easy Schizo taking him now.
Yeah, and this blue zone is killing everyone as the gunfight just erupts everywhere. TNR finally goes down as Schizo takes us Stewart 9k. Restart Expert Cow also takes us Schizo. So Easy Alex will be out alongside Team No Recall. And now looking at Bosco, Sam just not able to get the scope in. And he'll be down by Super Mao. But Z, he might be able to provide cover fire, but this smoke is being so darn annoying. Another one in front of him. He gotta save his buddy Sam. And that means it will give a bit of space for these teams to walk up as Drax now has his sights onto Team Bosco.
Yeah, Bosco is trying to push through as well because of the blue, but as it stands, Yudu trying to hold them in their tracks as well. As you can see, Z and Sam both on the ground, one getting rest up as well. Nga is a little bit behind them, but as it stands, yeah, the entirety of Bosco is actually outside in the blue. They're in the blue, but as it stands here, the Drags are on top of them. They have to fire this out. It's still hard trying to push onto Yudu as well. They are fighting on both sides. Now Drax realizes that Seahart is coming in from underneath him, but he's out in the open here. He's trying to hide behind the rock. The entirety of Seahart is right in front of him. He's going to on-throw this round. Nice for an opening kill. Can he get any more here as Mal will try to hide behind the rocks along with Lorenzo. He's trying to pick out Zral, but if Drax pushes, they will be in a lot of trouble here.
That nade that not been tossed. If only it was tossed, it will be Drax heads on top of that. But now Drax rushing in. You do. They are losing members quite fast here, and they are losing it as much as possible. Well, Fredo have to say whatever slither of health he has, and also have to pick up his teammate back up again. But it's gonna be still hot next. He needs to finish them first. There's no room of a breather for Fredo to pick his friends up. If only he can shut them down for still hot. But Supermall can revive first. This relays back the information towards Fredo, but Jumper's too far. Bosco being clipped by the blue. They are being pressured here. Right, left, center, and middle. Everywhere is bloody fight all over the place.
I think Soma have to abandon his teammate. The blue is just doing too much damage. Even if they get revived, they will get down regardless. Still hard. They need to get out. Super Mao, he wasted too much time and now he has to tank the blue. Yudu gang, bit of more than they can chew. So now it's down to Fredo as Geek Fan right now with three members left alive. Danrope is down, but they can get him back out. Snipes able to survive early on. Flashman gets knocked out and Suns will be cleaned up by Sane as the Dingoes. They will also suffer heavy casualties, but they have two more members alive. It's Bravo and a GG. They're right beside Resurgence though. The cover of the smoke is going to provide Resurgence the protection, but Dingoes, they gotta flush Resurgence out and now they're going for the rush.
There's so many nades flying out. It's actually on towards SMG, so they are in a little bit of a struggle here. But Iron Pro does get naded, but still very much alive. Throws in the molly as well to buy himself some time. RGG getting maybe back outside. RGG gets dropped by Iron Pro. There's another player actually Bravo behind him.
But
SMG again?
As well, it's SMG chiming in as a third party. Now they have the man advantage. They are going in towards the circle with 4 players here.
Is this it?
Is this it? Is this the moment that we've been waiting for? The hat-trick SMG. They have the circle. They have the higher ground. They have the players. It's down to them versus the other 3 teams. All they need to do is stay put. Communications on top of that. But Sane taking down on Bravo first. And Bravo being finished off. Seems like SMG's game all along. GG taking one down on damn rude. But not the opponent they want to fight against because Jeremy with a crazy nades again. What is going on? SMG, they're gonna go triple chickens. So many child chickens this time for side of SMG. Getting it back-to-back straight today.
Yeah, we talk about consistency and this is the best day for SMG if they can clutch this, but they still have to deal with 4 enemies though. 3 from Geek Fam and 1 from Bosco. The nades are slowly firing up. Putra knows that Z is there. Z is starting to tank the blue, so now the main focus is going to be the members of Geek Fam. Triple crown inside, hat trick inside for SMG. No. They just need to do it. Geek Fam tanking the blue. Sane has to run through, but Bosco will be cleaned up by SMG. So now it's down to Geek Fam, the remaining 3 members, but they are on the low ground. So SMG, they can actually push in. Sane is going to be spotted out pretty soon. He's low. The nades are flying up on SMG.
There's a 4v3 situation. SMG has the upper hand, but yeah, as you say that, GeekFam kind of have a little bit of an inkling of where SMG are. They're going to try, all of them, going to try and crawl their way into a circle as it stands. Nobody is standing up just yet. Trixinity just pop up, but it's, again, SMG is playing it very, very slow, waiting for the circle to push in, but Geek, they're getting forced back as well. They do not want to take this fight because there's 4 players for SMG, but there's no way for them to, no chance for them to get up without a scuffle because Jenny's right in front along with Bart. QB though, he has to be the holding ground. He has to be the one that holds the line for Geek. But if he goes down in the hands of Putra, it is all done.
Yeah.
Now, question is, do Jenny still have his grenades? Because seems like they're popping up smoke for Kick Fam, slowly crouching towards the side of SMG. They are just right across. Damn rude. This is closest as they can be. I'm talking about with the micro Uzi. He's right in front of SMG. Bart, Trix, Jenny there, Putra. You're gonna be playing a bit of hide and seek game there. Putra pop himself out.
Ooh.
He saw the rest of Kick Fam. Relay it back to the team. They're all probably gonna stand up now. Trix coming up from the side. Putra got down first. QB knocked down as well. That's
This is it.
SMG hat-trick. Chicken dinner of the day. Holy smoke. This is just cannot get any better. They coming up strong. Victory. 3 chicken. Ah, that's a hard.
Going back to
That's
that-
really
We
hard.
should put on the stats, right? Most efficient kill ever done in PMPL history.
I mean, like, that is the rarest thing.
Yeah.
Even red in a diamond, I'm talking about 5 damage to get 1 kill. Nobody can feed that.
Efficient.
The thing is, right, for 5, okay, never mind, let's check out putting on the ghost face on the screen. On the ghost head, look at that. Oh my god, on the go looks like a kid.
Oh, look at on the go. Look at this. I like that hairstyle.
Very reminiscent of early 2000.
Yes.
Yeah.
The good old days.
That hairstyle works.
Thank you so much, Exercise. Yurang Ngek and Top Car. Seems like they're digging a bit of a history, walking down a memory lane. But this time the flight path seems to be very balanced. When it comes to the balanced flight path, high possibility that it will be a very unbalanced circle.
Give me the SMG circle. I'm all about them.
Wait, I want to go back to PPG, right? 5 damage for 5 damage for 1 kill,
We're
right?
still on that topic.
With 5 damage for 1 kill, right? If they had 100 damage, they could have landed themselves 20 kills. What the heck kind of stats are that? Oh my
The
lord.
numbers don't make sense.
Numbers don't
Alright.
make sense. 5 damage for 1 kill.
I never, of all my career casting PUBG Mobile, ever since first season of PMCO, until now, never anybody managed to pull that off.
Oh wow, a good circle.
Hey,
Hey.
maybe Chumasera, probably.
And look at who's in the center. It's SMG.
Yeah, they always drop by Los Leones, but they have to cut across. Maybe Dinkos to start the fight if they're going towards on the western side path, or even these easy going into west direction. But the rest of the other teams, they are playing outside of the circle first, mostly.
Yeah, and you see Yudu gang, they are actually quite far apart. So 2 of them near La Cabrera. Drax is on the outskirts. Jumper is literally in the crater. So this is a lot of intel gathering for Yudu gang. Steelheart Esports, they're actually close to PPG on the northeastern side of the map. So they might clash early on. And again, another interesting fact is
look
that...
at that
Right, there we go.
logo.
The recap.
Beautiful.
Just one
Oh.
That
Mwah.
feeling to see your team logo straight in hat-trick today. Match 1, match 2, match 3, all different maps. And it's gonna be Mirama, the only one that they haven't landed themselves that logo yet.
Yeah, remember we talked about how like J8 and Secret are the only team to get chicken dinners, at least one on all of the maps.
Yeah.
Imagine getting your chicken dinner on all of the maps in one single go.
Ooh, that sounds crazy, but as you see SMG playing in the last couple of games, they look like they are headed toward that direction, right? They
Yeah.
look like the strongest. They can take fights on all ends. They know how to play the last circle when there's 4 teams as well. Getting themselves 8 bodies inside the final circle is really hard task to do, and they got that like 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, we always think that some things are impossible to happen, but we've seen all of it. We've seen cars merge together, you know. We've seen 5
And
damage, 1
it's
kill,
movable, by the way.
and it's movable. And
the fusion of cars.
we've seen 5 damage, 1 kill. We've seen
Miracle happens.
Miracle
It's-
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
in
the
this
point.
season, this PMPL is So many things I cannot even imagine. But this just going even better now because now Tara, we've seen them before. They are okay. When it comes to TRX, their firepower when it comes to side by side with Tara, pretty much almost on the same par. But when down to SMG here, suddenly from quiet into very loud SMG coming in into the third weekends. I do want to see they're taking Miramar for their fourth chicken, but you know the pressure on them is quite hard now and quite big and tough.
Yeah.
Because they put themselves in that shoes. Like, if we get a fourth chicken dinner straight, it's gonna be history in BMA.
Yeah.
New history.
Exactly. But I think that they don't have to burden themselves too much with constantly thinking
But
about the
there
fourth chicken
are
dinner.
expectations, even
Yeah.
from us.
Yeah, I know. But I think that it's something that you can kind of put aside and just do our best, right? Even if
Yeah.
we don't get the fourth chicken dinner, it's fine. We've already gotten 3. That is the possibly the best single day for SMG, right? If you look at the other all other days that they play on, but also a quick trivia, not trivia, like more numbers about TRX is that they are heavily reliant on 2 of their players, which are Jisoo and Kim. So these 2 guys have a combined of more than the total number of the majority of the total number of frags that the team has. So the reliance on these 2 members is kind of what keeps TRX in the game.
I agree, but I'm also liking the fact that sometimes Jimbo always know where to spot himself to be at the position where nobody actually saw him coming, playing on the flank side, even supporting all other fraggers. I prefer Janik with Kim as a duo. They actually frag quite a lot when those 2 work together. So we can say all 4 of them kind of need each other, but what's important is always the information coming out from usually Ziso passing the information first.
Yeah, it's kind of like the duo, right? You have this guy, the big boy in front, and then you have the supporter behind. And you can kind of see that in Fredo and Ainaoki, pretty evident as well, where Ainaoki will always be the guy that, the wingman, right? The guy that always protects Fredo. So I agree, Jinboy and Kim, they are great.
Janik
Janik and Kim, sorry. Yeah, they're a great combination. We see Jisoo and Jinboy a lot, but Jisoo is the guy who plays as a lone wolf most of the time, so it's kind of understandable why TRX are playing this kind of style.
The thing is, right, if you asked me last week who will be looking really good towards this coming week, I would have said TRX. But SMG again surprising us with 3 chicken dinners. I don't think anybody expected that. I don't think they expected that by Jimboy. Might be expecting it as actually returns back at the last second, and Jimboy punishes him for it. And Liren will be finished off as well as TRX will pick up their first kill.
Surprise motherfucker there for a moment, but Jimbo didn't know actually Tara around the corner. Tara knows he's coming up, but why did he turn his back onto Jimbo? That's questionable.
Yeah, I have a feeling Jinboy kind of knows, right? Someone was there. But if he did not know, that it means that this guy is just, he's on another level. He has the game sense. And that early pickoff basically opened up the entirety of water treatment for TRX. Like if they want to rotate in right now, they can do so. But Los Leones is where SMG likes to drop. It's their default spot. They are moving out onto the south side. Let's see what SMG can do. They're going to park themselves on this mountain to kind of gatekeep teams that want to drive in, and it also gives them a good vantage point.
But the thing, if you want to camp, it's fine. If you get yourself a vintage point is fine. But do they have enough loot? Did they actually build up what the rest of the team needs here? In terms of gears, in terms of weaponry and arsenals, is it enough? Because we do know if you want to go and flush a team out, if you come half-hearted or not even fully prepared, you'll be the one that being punished first.
Yeah, it's actually Dingos and Resurgence. It looks like they have found each other here. Resurgence going to try to play a little bit more defensively, but Voki has been dropped here. Y2K is soon to be expected fall as well, but as it stands, Bravo is taking it a little bit more defensively, playing a little bit more slowly, but Nook coming in from behind as well.
Oh no, he flipped!
R2K! R2K will be able to get that kill up on Nook, drops in onto the floor, but the rest of Dingos are coming in from above them as well. There's a Nick comes flying out. It actually latches. I think he's going to go for Y2K. Does connect, but Y2K still on. A Sliver has half HP. Let's see finding out. IGG coming in from the sides as well.
No.
The rest of Resurgence, they are suffering here as Dingos try to collapse around them.
Yeah, and this is so tough. Look, his car flip, and that means that the flank wash is completely being dismantled by Resurgence. More point now finds Bravo. Dingoes, I don't think they can make out of this. They are able to secure Y2K. GG is the one who did that because he was also flanking alongside Nook, but the rest of his buddies are already taken down. He needs to revive Nook right now. They are one vehicle down because of that earlier accident, but Resurgence having the high ground advantage. It's okay, they can trade one knockdown. They can get to Voki, I believe. Voki wants to valve. Yes, they get the revive to begin. So Bravo will bleed out for sure. This is a 4v2 in favor of Resurgence.
Yeah, for now, because we never know where one more player from Dingo's side here. Did he get killed or finish off? But Resurgence Voki helping the smoke by enough time while he shredded his almost depleted helmet. The rest of Team Resurgence have all 4 men picked up and they reset themselves. Bravo will be the sacrificial lamb for the team, but they're spraying it out. Pray and spray, Dingoes. But it's not going to connect. It clip a lot, but it will be Resurgence go for a retreat, regroup themselves. In the meantime, they cannot save their teammates there. Bravo will be bleeding out. 2 heavy casualty on the side of Dingo straight from into the game, but they're knocked out with Resurgence here.
Yeah, they still try to take this fight against Resurgence. They have lost 2 players along the way. Resurgence still are 4 strong. Voki has been spotted out by GG, but can't really take this fight, can't really take this angle by just fire on towards Voki, but Voki will be able to escape from there with his life. Regroup 4 players from the side, still alive here as Dingoes losing out on a lot, and I don't think they should be able to take this fight.
Yeah, they are completely retreating right now. Sometimes the adrenaline catches on to you. You feel like you invested a lot, you want to get something out of it, but this is one of those situations where there's nothing you can do. You just have to settle for what you lost and, you know, appreciate what you still have. But here we go. The first airdrop is a Groza. It's nothing too much of an 8x scope. That's going to come in handy. But what's going to come in handy for sure is the PMPL loot. So do key in that code and you'll be able to win 1 out of all these exclusive loots from the league.
Be sure to wear it on top of your head for all the items out there. Wednesday, so it will be probably not just plus 10 attraction, probably just another 10 of what?
I actually want all the observers to wear boxes on their head.
Which one?
Actually, all of them, just for one show. I just want to see boxes on their head. I want to see whether it actually adds attraction to them.
It will probably plus 20 at that point,
Yeah.
probably. But back about the favorite team of when?
Yay!
BPG with a miraculous 5 damage for that 1 kill. Can they pull another one this time?
Yeah, get the numbers right.
Come
If they
on.
got 5 damage for 1 kill, if they had 100
That
damage, they would
not
have got
everybody
20
can pull
kills.
that
If
off.
they can put it lower, that's it.
That's the best.
That's it. I would disregard their performance in this league and I'll just look at it as, you know, doesn't care what they do. They made history. First full female team in the Pro League, first chicken dinner in the entire league, and the most efficient kill in the league. What else can you ask for?
That's very true.
Right? Yeah, settle for appreciation.
No, I mean like it's no. For me, it's like really remarkable because no team ever in my entire life seen that.
It's hard to make it sound good and
No,
not
the thing is,
sarcastic, you know, like it's
Yeah.
either or.
It's not. I'm not being sarcastic.
I
Because
know, I know.
imagine how to drop a nade, how to drop a Molotov, or even how to spray last 5 HP.
I bet it's the
Get-
nade. So the nade went off, the shrapnel, the random pebble just hit the guy in the head and he's like, "Book!" Lights out.
How does it sound again? That's the sound of death. That
That's the-
guy
yeah.
who got
Now-
killed by PPG last
I,
5
I
damage.
still think
The sweets.
Putri just ran through one guy and then saw the guy sitting on the side, farted in his face and then
Yo,
he died.
why are you picking on Putri? Come on.
Because that was
She
the name
hasn't-
that I saw.
She hasn't had the best run. Okay, to be fair, during the qualifiers, Putri was kind of in the spotlight. I think PPG there's a lot of Putri and Moy, but now they are kind of all on even field. But with that being said, it is We Star Experts and TNR staring at each other across the road, but Carl will be the lone member in that compound.
Yep, it's a staring contest for them. On the side of this, we're looking at the circle hovering around just outskirts of Chimosera and southern side of Los Leones. So SMG, they got themselves inside Los Leones as their drop spot. It's not a problem for them at all to actually just migrate into the circle. We're talking about TRX. Will come in very late. Same goes for Steel Hearts. PPG playing it safe out of ring, but we start TNR again this time. And TNR has no clue There's one car on top of this place here, which is going to be the gas station if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no, I don't think we'll be able to stop this onslaught coming in from TNR. They should be able to get this kill, but as it stands, Car is playing it very, very smart. Playing to trigger discipline, waiting for all of them to kind of appear first before making his decision. But the rest of them are actually not here, so I don't think Carl will want to take this fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, as it stands, it's just TNR roaming around him. For the meantime, he's still safe, but I don't think
The
he's going to
moment
be
they
safe for long.
actually drive uphill, they will see Carl straight from there.
This is perfect for We Star Actors because Carl is getting all the information for his buddies. But that being said, Suprolan is far away from his team.
He's getting a lot of information too.
Yeah, no, like We Star Actors, they are gathering intel. You know, TNR on one side, Resurgence on the other.
Too much intel.
And
too much.
Romeo actually got tagged by Nate early on, so Resurgence, they are not like TNR, they are not oblivious to We Star Actors' presence, and they're actually going for the kill. Woki's gonna rush upstairs, and Suprolan will be down.
Yeah, that's it for her. For at least of the house of V-Stars players. Superman gets dropped. Actually, Romeo gets dropped as well. Moon's trying to come in for the support, but they have lost too many dead bodies along the way. Resurgence can just push for this kill. As it stands, Iron Pro is trying to heal himself as well. So it looks like they are charging for this kill. Romeo hiding as well as Moon. They are ducked behind those rock formations, but they're getting rushed from both sides. It's a stereo attack coming from Resurgence. Should be able to pick up that kill on Moon as well, but as he hides, he's buying a little bit of time, but you can see there's 3 players from Resurgence on top of him. He tries to hide himself, but there's no way of escaping this. Bomber comes up from above. We Stars get eliminated here.
Yep.
Resurgence, they lost one man right off the bat. Y2K just now, early phase of the game, but that's not stopping. FV taking down on Yudu, gang, last tick of health there, if I'm not mistaken, but Zach will be finished off into a knee moment for them, and Yudu will try to finish off the rest of FV. FV, when it comes to Mirama, I have to say, not their best map.
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, you know, they just got caught in the open. But if you're We Star Experts car right now, you shouldn't be feeling too good about yourself. It's like, guys, TNR is here. They don't know I'm here. Looks at the kill feed. Oh crap, my teammates are dying.
It's just his team going down into the drain and feel bad for him. But in the meantime, 4-0. Seems like a lot of teams sharing same fate here, including FV.
Here comes
4-0. Gig Fam,
comes Yudu.
Yudu,
Dun,
Gig
dun.
Fam.
Fingers crossed
Seven.
Yudu doesn't screw it up.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Dun,
And
dun.
also hoping 4-0, they're praying nobody actually take a peek into that compound. While we're looking at the circle.
Again.
SMG all the way, but can they hold their grounds here? Marlena across them, PPG walking right into the territory of SMG. Next, Gig Fam, Yudu, FV. That's going to be a crowded one. TNR and We Star. Well, Car's still alive though.
Yeah, Carl's still alive. They're driving away, so they don't know that Carl is there.
Did they actually drive uphill and didn't realize?
I don't think it matters to Carl anymore. If you can get even one knock, that would be great. But Fig knows that Nuck is somewhere there behind the wall. And here comes the nade. Primes it over. Snat is a bit too far away, so Nuck is still alive. But the Dingos, they lost 2 members early on, so Nuck is completely trapped by Easy LX. It's only a matter of time before he gets taken out. But Snipes does get run over by Fredo, and Nuck has his own grenade to bounce out from behind the wall. Tags on a bit of Easy LX, but the damage is just not enough. A GG. He is trying to circle around this compound, but it's pretty risky because Steel Hearts is firing at him.
Yeah, there's no way for him to escape. As it stands, Dingos will be left with just knocked, and they're still hiding out for the meantime as Easy converges on towards him, but can see Steel Hearts is behind them. Looks like Yudu is taking a fight against Gig Fam, and we know how good Gig Fam are in this type of situations. But as the nades come flying out, will not connect as Yudu try to charge towards Gig Fam, but Gig Fam are actually having none of it. They're trying to escape from this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, but Yudu rushing in into Gig Fam slowly but surely. They have to take the fight, but they have TNR, who was oblivious before, but seems like they see what's in front of them at least, not what's on top of them. All Yudu gang. Oh, straight away Fredo got shot there. He was punished the moment he landed himself right on this hillside, just around this corner, and Yudu Drax trying to quick nade. Hoping he'll land on team no recall. Perfect nade on top of Simbi, bro. Drax trying to do a double toss here. Can he finish off Simbro right behind that shack?
Yeah, eat that Zinbi Pro, taste the nade. Still at 9k, tries to save his buddy. The second nade shouldn't be able to connect onto him, but Geek Fan, because they relocated, they now have more space to work with. They can actually chip in to take out Yudu and also take on TNR at the same time. The main characters right now, they are TNR and Yudu gang, but Geek Fan, they can always butt in if they want to.
The thing is, right, Yudu right now have to pick their fights, right? Rather you go towards TNR or you just turn back and fight Geek Fam, which I think is the better choice, but as it stands, they want to still take this fight against Stewart, 90's team, As Mipo crosses as well, Drax is going to try and fight on towards them. Nades come flying out. TNR still alive, they're eating the blue. Stuart somehow gets a knockout to Drax. Now they're running back. Jumper's trying to revive his friend, but as he says, now he's still inside the house. Can see the rest of TNR, but TNR, they're biting the blue.
They have to rely on Naoki. Right now, FD will be out on 14, but Simbi Pro, Fredo is everywhere. Stewart chipped by the blue. They need to get out from here, and the only way out is just confront towards Yudu Gang. On the side of Yudu Gang, it's not just TNR they have to worry about. We have GigFam across them as well. So Sane start a move against TNR too. Too many teams to handle for TNR. They have no way out from that. They have to tank for now. Hopefully they have enough mats.
Yep, say goodbye to Stewart 9K. He is up in the mountains and there's no one to save him. So he will die to Saint. TNR left with 2 members, Ryan and Insomnus. They gotta get the heck out of there. So GigFam now, they are on the chopping block because Yudu Gang, they're still nearby. Yudu Gang are actually closer because they relocated, but let's look at Axis, NRL, MPX. They are rushing in to take out the last vestige of Easy LX, and goodbye, Yasta. Yasta la vista. Easy LX go down in 13th place.
Yeah, this Mexican standoff between TNR, GigFam, of course, Yudu has been going on for a very long time, but none of them are actually inside the circle itself. So once they shuffle in, they will still have to fight each other. So at this point, I think, again, you do pick your poison. Where do you want to fight? Do you want to fight GigFam or do you want to fight Team No Recall first? Because you have to choose your path entering it, and I don't think you can take the fights from both sides.
This is going to be a deathly pit for GigFam here. Too many
Oh.
nicks showering on QB. That pressure, the amount of pressure he's handling and tanking right now is just too tough. Ryan Insomnus trying to take down on QB. A lot of nade toss by Yudu at the same time. PPG, they made a U-turn just now. Who just, you know, want to fight against Steel Hearts. And also, I think that was another team. Sorry, never mind that. But NRL happy taking down on SMG. But Yudu Gang, still not done yet. This is a very long standoff, and but Brayden lost the fight. That was not what he was expected it to be. What Gexen knocked down as well. Damroot reviving QB, trying to buy time for the rest of the team while they are trying to revive. Yudu Gang still firing showers of bullets to them.
No.
It's gonna be a Somnus. How far did that shot coming out from?
Oh Lord, Fredo, what did you do? Why? That was such an reckless move. There's no need to do that. So Yudu unfortunately gets taken out, but now PPG, they finally are taking up their guns. They're arming themselves, but they're going up against Marlino. PPG previously did lose members before this, so they're at a man disadvantage, and they're gonna be at a more disadvantage because Moy just gone on down. Sniperman tries to run around the blue, and he's gonna be down himself. Not really sure what the maneuver is. Superboy with the grenade onto the higher ground, not able to connect onto anyone, but we can see the kill feed SMG just starting to show up as well.
Yeah, Marino's trying to push up because of the blue pushing up behind them. In a sense, there's not a lot of real room for them to play with. You can see Nox is knocked as well. But SMG is taking the fight against NRL. Has dropped out Leto as well. They're fighting on both fronts. But SMG is still trying to push them. Hits come flying out on Putra. He gets dropped to half HP. Now SMG had to kind of just figure out how they want to take this fight. Do they want to go over the top? Do they want to take the fight against NRL straight away? But Leto, it looks like he will be safe here as the smoke comes flying out from Epi. So SMG, this is their chance to strike. Strike while the irons out. Aim towards Epi, take him down first.
Oh, SMG, they had this fight for too long. If they want to take on the fight, they have to do it now, fast and as efficient as possible. Because like it or not, they have also Marlino coming up from behind. They don't have enough time to fight NRL now. They have to make the move. They have to advance forward. Because if not, they will be sandwiched by another. And now they have to advance forward. Molotov in tossed by Putra, hoping it will burn and barbecue the rest of NRL. But Jenny, the grenade tosser of the team, will have to be revived. But finish off by out of nowhere. Resurgence spotting in. Oh my goodness me. Holy smokes. Small boy. Just make it hard for SMG to get that 4th chicken dinner. All that's left for SMG now is just Putra.
Yeah, too much chicken is unhealthy according to a lot of nutritionists. So researchers make sure that SMG keep their diet in check. So Putra is the only man left alive. He's trying to clean up the last vestige of Axis NRL, but he's just taking so many shots. As a resurgence, they just don't let SMG catch a break. They've already gotten 8 kills for themselves. You can see Aaron Pro making the preemptive move to rotate and reposition to get a better view of what's happening around them. He's gonna see Tara in front of him and also Marlino behind.
Oh my god, where can SMG's Putra go? Because there's nobody, actually there's a lot of people on his right, and NRL is there as well, but Rift and Leto both dying from the play zone. Axis NRL are out at 7th place. Marino still trying to search on towards Putra, but now RSG, Resurgence, small boy will get the kill on him, and SMG are out. There's not going to be a 4th game for them.
I have a feeling this is going to be either Gig Fam or Will Bosco Triumph or even here Resurgence. We're talking about Tara will be gatekept by Gig Fam for now. And we won't be looking at 4 Chicken Dinner, sadly enough. But never mind. We're gonna have to see what's gonna be the end of this round. Resurgence start to make a move against Bosco. Same goes for Tara for Gig Fam there. I Am Pro shredded, depleted moves of the team of Resurgence. Vast will be going down very soon. But as for tossing that nade on top of I Am Pro and Sam behind I Am Pro. This is just going well on Bosco's side. I Am Pro got finished off straight away. They will not waste any more time. Marlino will be knocked down as well by Voki. Resurgence going well. They are the monsters for now.
And if you look at the circle, the next circle will dictate who has a better chance of winning because it is separated by this freeway, this god-dang freeway that's going to be the death of a lot of teams. So Resurgence, I Am Pro got taken up, but it's fine. They still have 2 members left alive, and now Marlino is going to take on Bosco, but unfortunately, no secure kill, so Bosco will get those revives. But this circle is about to close in, and if Tara gets clean out, means that Geek Fan will have full control over the left side of the freeway, and you can see the damage are being pumped out. Lynx is the only one left alive. Muffin is really down. Geek Fan just needs one more shot, and Lynx will be taken out alongside the rest of Tara, and it's not going to happen just yet. Yubi gets down, but Singh gets the refrag. There goes Tara out in 4th.
Yeah, there's still a lot more players here out and about. Geek still has 3 players alive. Resurgence are trying to rotate around Bosco, but as it stands, they are stuck a little bit in terms of their positioning because they can't really go on top of the hill. They will be spotted out by Sam. So they're taking this very, very smart for the side of Resurgence. They're playing it very slow, coming in from behind, making sure that they can get the backside on towards Bosco players while they are taking the fight against Geek Fam. But right now, you look at Bosco has an inkling where Resurgence are going to try and spray them down, but Yasili gets the worst of it, but Voki gets dropped. Resurgence are out.
Yeah, it's a 2 versus 4. It's pretty hard. They needed some good nades, but with how this circle is, this is a 50-50. But fortunately enough, Bosco have the man advantage. This is going to be pretty tough for Geek Fam. It's going to be a 4 versus 3. Both of these teams are on opposite sides of the room. It's like staring at your nemesis. It's like an anime right now. This is the best ending you could ever get. The circle is just not kind to any of them. Let's see if Bosco can get the chicken dinner.
It's gonna be this circle that determines whether who gets the chicken dinner, the open field of the road, and it's gonna be tough for the players to cut across there. Asfar started making a move, and he got himself that motorcycle, if I'm not mistaken, over buggy, right in front of Gig Fam. QB saying they cannot see what's coming because of the smoke grenades. Now Zienga approaching from the flank side, both of them going in the same direction. Parallel formation coming up from Bosco. Sam behind for a bit while Gig Fam fanning out for a wider vision. A lot of sprays not connected so far. Nga tossing out the nade. If one knocked down, almost knocked down Root there. If they actually got knocked, they will just jump and finish us off straight away. Gig Fam trying to hold on to compounds, but it's so tough right now. The circle still not favoring any of these teams.
Yeah, and right now, Geek Fam, they are starting to lose ground because Bosco have completely crossed the street. This is the one area that Geek Fam had the best chance of taking out Bosco, but since Bosco made it through, this last circle will force everyone to come out of the woodworks. You can see Asfa, the fact that he got to that supply crate meant that he was able to get those level 3 drops, get those resources, and prep himself for this final fight. That smoke, besides saying it's going to dissipate, and that shack will be left wide open. So Bosco, all they need is that one person to pull the trigger, and it's going to set off the chain reaction for the chicken dinner. This circle is closing in.
Yeah, they're going to try and push this out. Geek Fam are actually very, very slow in getting himself a little bit further out, but as it stands, Bosco is holding their lines and priming up their nade. Actually, kind of looks like it will connect. Sam gets dropped. Now they're going to just charge through to get those kills out of Geek Fam, but Bosco, they have a chance here to drop for the side of Geek. There is still another player still alive here, Bosco. Can they get the final finish? It's just one more player. It's damn Root will be spread out. But Bosco gets taken out. But still, Bosco will get the final finish. That was really scary.
That was almost losing the ticket right in front of them. Team Bosco. Oh boy, when it comes to C, we do know Erangel. What's scary is the Dingoes. The Dingoes, but this is
oh my god
guy just now, the Blackpink actor Za Yoda Ngagan also top cast. What happened to you, Husky?
puberty, and growth. Okay, I actually like these photos. Wait, where did they find that? Dora the Explorer? That was so long ago.
I'm having so much fun.
Okay, so here's an explanation on the one on Yoda's screen, right? The long neck thing. So it was a photo that I took with other casters when I started out 3 years ago, and I was complaining because I was very short. I was complaining, why am I so short? So a friend took that photo, put it on Photoshop, and extended my neck. That's how that came about. But thank you guys. I love you guys so much, huh? Kamsamida.
It looked good on you.
Thank
I think
you.
with that elongated neck, right, you were like, I'm
The
getting
zero
to the
fun-
top.
It's also how you describe people who cheat on exams, right? By peeking at people's
The
answers.
giraffe.
The giraffe.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
giraffe. The giraffe. Okay, never
The,
mind.
the what?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, but then Sanovska again, will it be that circle? Because this time the flight path is on the northern side. More from that, and Jogopol cutting across down to Lipovka on the outskirts of it. So we're gonna wait and see. I have a feeling it's gonna be Southern Circle, but we've seen too many Southern Circle these days.
Yeah, the first one we saw was Milta. Like around, Milta.
It was
right.
Sanovska at first.
Yeah, and then we
just
went to-
shrinking down to Milta.
Let's get a Lipovka circle.
Oh, you don't get to demand.
Let's get a Stauber
Let's
circle.
get this.
All right,
I'm the master now. Listen to me.
Military base ending, nobody's there.
Stauber. It's gonna be Stauber. Okay, 5.
Oh, we didn't even see the circle yet.
Yeah.
Attack has dropped.
Ah,
Hey, he's pulling the PPG.
Yay, PPG! It's not PPG. He's doing the PPG.
Hey, now it's the doing for PPG is like you have to have 5 damage only. That's more than 5.
No, so there are a couple of a couple of situations that
Applicable.
qualify you,
As a PPG.
to do the PPG. Okay, 5 damage for 1 kill. Getting only placement points. Get yourself in top 3, but only with placement points, no kills. And then of course being the first one to be killed.
Yeah, that's actually quite true. Remembering that the last few
Oh,
games I think
there we
on
go.
my mind, looks like Net has been.
Is that shotgun?
Shotgun! Oh, my god! That's
Nice try.
Just
Nice try. You tried
it
to.
just calmly sits on the bucket. I'm gonna drive this one out. You know what? Never mind.
It's like, oh, you left your car. Here we go. I'm out. Nope, does not work. It's like,
so damn fun.
oh man, that's PPG 2.0. But a quick recap. So we have played 4 matches so far. 4 different maps as well. SMG got the first 3, Vikendi, Irango, and Sunhawk. And of course, Mirama was taken away by Bosco. So we're back on Irango to see who's going to get the 5th chicken dinner.
What just happened? I mean, like this season, a lot of comical moments, outrageous plays, mind-blowing stuff happening all over the place.
I think Net was like, oh, PPG is not here. I think somebody should take their place.
I cannot get over the fact that he was it Atai who just casually tries to get on the buggy and
Yeah,
drive.
it's like, hey, I got a
It
car.
was like,
now.
oh, you left your car, all right.
Yeah.
A for effort, all right.
And
A
then
for effort.
The fact they all have their shotguns
Yeah.
just blazing in front of his face.
That's
He
actually,
casually just sits inside.
he tried, you know.
And then there's a pause for a bit, The moment he hops in, it's like, oh, the car's not moving. I have to stop
He's-
the engine.
He's hopeful. Actually, he tried. It's either that or nothing.
The
Yeah,
effort. At least
it's-
he tried.
It's
At
the
least
effort that counts.
It made it interesting for us to watch,
Yeah,
right?
but
Coming to
the
the car.
He
circle-
didn't just give up and no get shot. He was like, I'm still gonna try something.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna try. Oh
That's the
god.
funny part. Oh man, that was a golden moment. But not the buggy, the circle.
The circle.
The circle will be on Gatka region. So we're gonna look again here. We've seen Gatka fight before. It's open field on the outskirts of Pachinki. So that's not gonna end well. If it ended up on Ruin side, it's gonna be a different story.
Yeah, I think right now for this circle it is going to be those standard where no teams are gonna fight earlier on unless they are around the same drop spot, like for example Bosco and Dingoes. For the rest of the teams, they will just wait for the circle to shrink, then maybe they make the rotation.
Did you see Moskoku quite separated from the rest of the team? I do know he want probably trying to get information, but there's nobody there. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's working right. But it's gonna be okay as long as it didn't go too far. Though.
The thing is, for Dingoes and of course Damansara Esports, they usually settle for the eastern end of the map.
Oh yeah, JA as well. Usually
Yeah.
they'll drop by Novo.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
that
they
will
take
be
it
in
because of beauty,
Sonovska.
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, normally Net would drop like one guy in Ferry Pier and then everyone in Sonoska or everyone in the military base, and JA would like to go for Novo. Like that is their usual drop spot, right? And at the same time, I believe Dingoes as well, they will also drop in the military base. So that is the change and adaptation that we've been kind of talking about every now and then. The teams are switching up where they drop, and I think it's good. You kind of need to be unpredictable.
Yeah,
Yep.
especially for Dingoes, right? They have been bridge camping there for the longest time. They
Oh,
always, they always hold the Eastern Bridge, right, for the longest time.
Yeah.
That's how we known them as a very fight-heavy team because they've been gatekeeping a lot of times. They like to go for rushes as well. So yeah, Dingoes this time around will be right smack on the top left of the map, which I think they will be able to play a little bit better because yeah, you don't find yourself in an empty spot if you're on the southern side, right? Or you will find yourself in an empty spot. So maybe starting off on the right foot, getting yourself a little bit closer to your enemy, which is Dingoes is really good at taking early fights. So yeah, just hoping for
I have to totally agree with that. Dingoes, when it comes to them holding to the compound, they might not be the best of it. But when it comes to flushing a compound, ambushing people, they are one of the best out there, especially when it comes to Erangel. So I'm looking forward for their performance here today. But down to Rostock, who have Axis NRL. Okay, this is the team that shined so bright last week and also early this week. But sometimes they are a bit inconsistent.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, you know, their lights have completely went out. I would say that they dimmed down a bit, but other teams are also starting to outshine them.
But they are switching Rith with Czech this time. Will it be different dynamic?
Hopefully, because Chick played for only one match, and after that, it was Rift all along. So hopefully this is going to be different. But I would say the consistency level of Axis NRL has definitely gone up. It's undeniable. But Evo's VIP, on the other hand, they are a bit far. They are almost like 30-40 points away from the team that's in front of them in the total standing. So that is going to put them in a pretty sticky situation if they don't kind of keep up their performance. But they're already under fire from Team Secret as they're driving through, but thankfully the terrain is going to help them.
Yep, Team Secret, this time they're fighting, they pick a fight against Team Evo's VIP. Evo's VIP don't want to stay any more longer. Yuha and the rest of the team chug themselves that booster and just want to go for more, but they will back off. Probably just gonna tail this one out. They are chasing it down maybe, but maybe not. Well, Evo's VIP, they got Heiko to play this weekend because, you know, he cannot actually commit during weekdays. I do heard that he is doing some internship, but Heiko is one of the key player, I say, for Evo's VIP to go even further where they are right now.
Yeah, Evo's VIP is one of those teams really that has shined a little bit, but not the brightest, right? Looking back, like Resurgence as well, they have moments of brilliance, but they don't really take it towards the end of the game. Like getting the end game top 3, top 5 finishes, right? They are consistently getting there, but not as much as you would want because they are in, if I'm not mistaken, 5th or 6th place, if I'm not mistaken. But they're just jumping up and down. If I'm not mistaken, 8th. But they're just jumping up and down.
But they are also one of the few teams that has consistently stayed on the first page in the total standings by the end of every single week. So that at least, you know, proves that Resurgence is a bit more solid compared to Evo's VIP if we compare the hit-to-hit. But there we go, the first airdrop of Erangel. It's the M249. We've only seen M249 featured in the overall stats once this entire league, but you guys can get your hands on some PMPL loot. To just key in the code down there and redeem it fast as you can because you will get some exclusive stuffs that is only available during the league.
Yeah, speaking of the M249, I think it was you, Drex, who used it on the overall post-stat match.
Yeah.
The only person and the only one time that we've seen it. But J8 here, well, luckily it's not AGMT to fight against them again, but TRX kind of get the idea and just relay back the message towards the rest of the team. TRX Elementus finally got themselves that chicken dinner, close to getting another one previously, but that's just one-time thing for them yet.
Yeah, it was definitely kind of a one-time thing, but which brings up this fun fact, right? But before that, Simbi Pro is pretty much can be taken out by Bosco. Z has clear sight on him. He's hiding behind the buggy, but unfortunately, his teammates won't be able to revive him. He's pretty much gone. But yeah, TRX is the only team, again, up to week 3 who had no chicken dinner but was consistently on the first page.
That's so hard to pull off.
So like, you can say that they're under the radar all the time, but they're on first page with no chicken dinner until they finally got it a few days ago. That is something that I feel like people need to really pay respect to TRX.
Yeah, they're one of the teams which they don't have a lot of kills, but the thing is they balance it very nice.
The numbers don't make sense when you look at TRX and you compare with other teams in front of them. It never makes sense.
TNR. I do want to see TNR like how they used to be in first week. Apparently they are not there yet. They've got one man down here while we have Ryan shouting for revenge on this side. Bosco being bombarded with a lot of clips here. That spray with DP grenade, that recoil is really hard to control. But on this side, Ryan and the rest of Tuit and also Insonus, seems like they will play a bit longer around Gakkar region. But you know what? I don't think they want to stay this long here. They should make a move.
Yeah, this is kind of a shift this week, right? A lot of these teams are playing compounds. Last week when they played Erangel, there were a lot more teams outside, out and about, like NX and RL. Yudu was out as well. Team Secret was playing towards high hills. But this time around, they kind of just falling back to what the meta was the last couple of seasons, or actually last season, where they play compounds, which is a lot more safer, but you don't get enough kills, or you don't get kills by doing that. You can stay inside the compounds, which what happened to PPG, right? They played inside the compounds, they waited for a long time, they ended up winning the chicken dinner but only getting like 2 or 3 kills. So yeah, this thing is, you have to find a balance.
Yeah, and at the same time as well, today, the entirety of the day, we have been seeing most of the teams get through to the 4th or 5th phase. Then it becomes an absolute bloodbath where teams just start dropping out of the game, you know, consecutively. We have not seen that throughout the entire league up to today, so that could also be another change. You know, teams are already shifting their drop spot, they are changing how they rotate, people are taking fights later and later. So the early game is pretty much quiet, except, you know, unless you get called out early on. But look at Evo's VIP, they just park themselves across Team Secret, and Team Secret, they don't even have the intention to do anything about this.
They have been tailing Team Evo's VIP, if you ask me, right from the start of the game here. Team Secret is not going to let them go easily. While we're looking at the net circle that shift over time, we do have Net Brother. It seems like they are taking a long rotation there. Psycho, the only member left for Net. You know what happened in the early game just now. Somebody did the PPG, you guys called it. It was Net Brother. How unfortunate. But Jogo Pool seems like nobody is there. I'm surprised, but maybe they just, you know, start moving already. But this is going to be the second airdrop. AUGA3 might just put in chit pack for snipers for no reason. But yeah, okay, that works too.
Nothing beats the DPS with 8 times scopes. That is the best combination that I've ever seen in an airdrop.
Just like putting your eyeballs in front of the gun.
At least the airdrop didn't drop somewhere that's not reachable.
Yeah, can you imagine using an 8 times scope and feeling the recoil of a DBS? In real life, that's a trip to the hospital.
You're like shooting one person, then suddenly the thing goes up to the wall.
The thing goes and then you just miss all your shots.
And the last shot is like the lights.
It's a shotgun, like 8 times scope on a shotgun. That's pretty weird. Secret against Evo's VIP. You high with the nade, not gonna connect onto anyone. But Evo's VIP, they're actually taking those pot shots, and at the same time, actually it's Resurgence while challenging Team Secret. They want to turn this up a notch. But Moki will lose his truck and almost his life. He is now down.
Evos fighting down and blown up that vehicle on the side of Resurgence there. So it's gonna be a 3-way war. Heiko, this guy, he knows what he's doing. He's waiting for the right, trying to get a pixel shot, and even tried to finish off Voki there, hoping he won't be killed still away, but Resurgence losing more men than they anticipated 2 times in a row. Resurgence Iron Pro finish off by Team Secret. There's more boy next. My goodness me. Resurgence, holy smoke, there's no way out from here.
Yeah, because he's actually watching from behind. Rex trying to run away as well. All 4 players for Team Secret still very much alive here, taking fights on 2 angles between EVOS and Resurgence. By the sense, it looks like they will be able to get out of the scot-free. They're actually chasing after Y2K. She is trying to run away here, but Mato is right on his tracks, chasing after him. But he's going to run into us. NRL going to be sprayed down as well. He's the only one that's left. Resurgence are out at 16th. The thing we've been saying before this, they're not consistent enough.
Yeah. This is gonna hurt their overall standings quite hard.
Yeah, that is just unfortunate. You know, this moral of the game, moral of that story is don't third wheel people's affair.
No, the thing is, they are the one who driving in, hoping they do the ambush, but they didn't see there's 2 teams there.
Exactly, you know, they tried to third wheel Secret and Evo's VIP's relationship, and we all know, you know, if you are the third wheel, things never end well, and they bomb out without a single kill. So this is unfortunate. It's not the first time it has happened, but it really hurts when it happens to Resurgence.
Now down to Dingos, trying to third party in for Team Secret here. Being very, very quiet, but exposed himself the moment he got that double tap towards Team Secret. Bravo on top of this hill. So they feel a bit safe for Dingos to start firing. But you know what? When you talk about sniping, eye shot couldn't cannot actually prove it more better than the other. With the Mini 14 this time, also Dinko's clipping them. We're looking at around the corner. That Mansara seems like getting one down on FV. They're rushing straight, and one moment they got that knock one down. They're just gonna rush in,
What?
but this is really, really jeopardizing the rest of the team for Damansara. Almost lost at the moment he drives in. FV Saitama turns around the corner.
Yeah, they're going to try and play it a bit more defensively. Damansara is pushing on towards them. Saitama is inside the same house as Zik as well. Icho coming in from behind, but the nade actually lands onto Zack. He gets dropped now. Saitama will have to hold the line. 420 is so far behind, but Saitama will try to run away outside of the house. Gets inside the car, but he has been spotted out as well. Arms trying to cover them from the sides, but he's getting pinned down as well. Damansara Esports should be able to get all four of the skills, but as it stands, they are playing it a little more defensively, a little bit more methodical, but then lose Ichong on the way out. Firearm with that kill, and now it looks like Damansara Esports, they still have control here, but Saitama going to try and hold the line as Ichong's right in front of him.
Yeah, Saitama has to go up against two members of Damansara Esports if they get the revive, and it seems like that's going to be the case. Saitama, you got to swing out right now. 420 is at the corner, so Damansara Esports, they are not out of the woods just yet. Zack would definitely bleed out. NSP will be the first target that Flash Vision goes on if he shows himself. And this whole thing started because Ziggs was allowed to drive into the compound. It opened out the way for Damansara to kind of come in, to flood in, but Flash Vision, they have a chance to hold this.
I just hope there's no third party butting in this business for now, because if not, these two teams will go down. But we'll lose situation. DMS6, oh, he just see just across that window. Ichong saw that one coming. He was prepping the nade, but never mind that. He's gonna spray it down for Ziggs now. Oh no, the other corner, and now Ichong got knocked down first. Is this a fail rush coming up from Damansara? Never mind that they lost one man. Ichong is out and about. Ziggs trying to clutch whatever they have. Avi, get out from compound ASAP. He knows if he stays inside, it will never be a pleasant stay. Avi rooting it, getting out from that compound straight away. Saitama still stuck there, holding towards the front line.
Yeah, FV actually got to pick up, 420 got to pick up Zack as well, so they have 4 men strong here. Damansara Esports might be in a little bit over their heads as they are entering against 4 players who are still very healthy, but 420 does get struck by Zik that as the nade comes flying out. Actually, Saitama misses that nade. It will pop up a little bit behind him, but Zig's going to try go in for the fight. Saitama is right underneath him. He hears him, but Saitama getting shot from another side as well. NSP takes him down. The rest of FV actually in a strong one-way line where Zik can actually spray all 3 of them. They're still hiding behind the houses. Fire out getting shot as well. Most Goku trying to join in the fight as the rest of FV trying to run away from the situation. But
huge nade!
Maybe all 3 Damansara Esports. Let's see if Zik can get it. No, he actually doesn't get it. Fight is on. It actually freezes. FV getting shot here, and they will be struck out as well. FV, what the heck just happened there? They gave Damansara Esports too much chances.
Yeah,
too much time to actually finish off.
Man, Saitama was holding that place all alone, but somehow Damansara Esports just played better, and Rex is gonna find a free one onto Wagyus. That's a quality dinner for Team Secret.
Very good steak.
Very good steaks. Have you had Wagyus before?
No. I did once.
I haven't.
No, me neither.
Really?
No. I hope that I can one day.
Okay, now I feel bad. Now I feel bad
Yeah,
about
you're the
myself.
only one who had it. I'm like, we're the odd ones out.
Yeah.
Husky, we feel left out.
Oh my god, you guys stop. Okay.
By the way, I love this circle.
This is tough one because the rivers will get in the way. Plus, Team Secret only got themselves that in the middle of circle first. We're looking at TNR, have a long way to go. DMS just fought against one team. They will try to force a fight against TNR. Trust me, maybe, hopefully not. But possibility, yeah, probably. Easy, on the other hand, is on top of that mountain on the Gatkar region. We have Net coming in very late. I think there's 2 members of Net still alive there. Well, Easy climbing up these Gatkar mountains. We're looking at them try to gatekeep whatever team that try to pass by.
No, the thing is, EVOS is actually going up towards the north and then going to enter the circle much more centered, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're taking the long route around, and I think this is okay for them because, yeah, every single time that they've been driving, a lot of time they've been fired upon. So I think they have to find a little bit of a better entry towards the circle, and this is, I think, what it said.
I think they try to build up their loot just now, which they, you know, kind of get stuck in between so many fights before, but back about TRX. Seems like they're picking a fight against AKA.
Luyu getting sprayed, so he's gonna abandon his vehicle. But what
a
a shot from Jisoo! Taste that Car 98, and Luyu just gets his helmet popped. That's it. TRX, they have gotten this one member of aka they just gotta abandon Luyo. There's no way they're saving him.
That one tap, one knock, and now not even finishing in the kill. Can they save Luyo? Do they have enough smoke that maybe they will just leave him out?
Yeah, he's
because the blue is closing in. They cannot fight for even further longer, and TRX here will be have to confront Bosku, who marching in out of nowhere. This is a surprise for TRX, and it's not the surprise they really like to take.
Yeah, Bosku brings 4 men strong here to take the fight against TRX. TRX a little bit flustered, a bit uncertain what to do, but Jimbo wants to strike back as well. So they are looking for the fight against Bosku, but as it stands, it's a standstill for now. TRX, they cannot move forward. Bosku cannot move forward as well. As soon as they move forward, they will be fired upon. So yeah, they're looking for that one first opening kill. As long as they take one down, they will be able to rush them down.
Yeah, and if you're Bosku right now, you have to really be careful because what Bosku is doing, they're sending one member ahead, and he's kind of caught between TRX and there's also, I believe, 8 GMT in front of them. So this is going, it might get pretty messy if it gets dragged on for long enough. So Bosku, they need to kind of make a decision collectively right now. Do they want to go for the push or do they just want to go into the circle without taking a fight?
I think it depends on the situation. Maybe if they are forced to take up the fight, they will take up the fight here. And while on the side of DMS, they got shot down just now, down to 3 men. Simbi Pro is not well because he's waiting in the lobby. Team No Rico, on the other hand, have to cut across DMS. Like it or not, they will be forced to take up the fight unless they drive away their cars, going for a longer route. That's also an option for that. But on the side of Dingos, they'll be marching into this compound very soon. But we'll say hi to maybe J8 right in front of them.
Yeah, and again, if you look at Ruins right now, Damansara East, but they have to worry about Team Secret. Team Secret got the entire area covered. There's no way you can get into that compound without getting shot by Team Secret. And this circle just makes things so dang hard. We have 14 teams still left alive, and with little ground to work with, it's gonna get so dicey as Rockets can open up onto Bravo. The spray on the SMG does connect a couple of shots, but Bravo will be able to drive and relocate himself.
Yeah, Dingos is playing it very close to heart here, but as it stands, look like J8 will be able to hold strong towards this compound. As it stands, like Dingos is coming towards them as well, but DemQD should be able to survive this for the meantime, or at least get a couple of knocks here, because they are coming from the side of the river where they are a little bit further down. If they go up, they will be exposed, so that's where DemQD will strike.
Now we're looking at J8. They're playing it safe, still inside of the building, while Sun just on the outskirts of where they were. We have Dingo slowly marching into and corner them in a very broad angle. Well, a GG still... Well, I think Bota is tapping on a GG there. They kind of see a GG swimming. This is not going to be a great Dingos ending here. We do want them to actually climb up the hill, but how? On the side of TRX, AGMT spread it into 2 pairs, while the rest of TRX, they need to revive their teammates. The smoke's been popped. Will they go for a retreat? Because it's going to be a hard retreat there, because we do see Bosco is just behind them. So they will either be sandwiched or get out from there or just take up a fight.
Yeah. TRX is having a hard day here. They are all outside and about. They pick this type of playing style. But as this side, it looks like J8 will be rushed upon by EVOS. But EVOS having the brunt of it as Psycho gets dropped. Entirety of EVOS are out at 14th place. Oh no!
But there's still Dingos nearby though. You can see all the utilities being tossed right now. Set our eyes back onto TRX as Jisoo, again, he gets down, so there's nothing much that TRX can do for their buddies at this point. The Dingos are coming in, are circling them as well. Now Yuhai does know where Stewart 9K is. The buggy is protecting him, but not for long as it blows up and takes Stewart 9K with him.
They never second guess about their firepower when it comes to Team Secret, and he knows there's somebody there. Spray it blindly, making sure he will toss everything he has on his side for Yuhai. Now waiting and prepping the nade, making sure it will pop on time.
Ooh.
So close to Insonus. Luckily, the stone structure, the rocks, save him for now. Nap Brotherhood eliminated at 13th place, with Asta crawling, snaking himself out from the blue, fighting themselves along the way to cut across towards Team Secret. Easy. Not having it easy at all. It's going to be a hard run for them.
Oh my god, there's so many teams still towards the
no,
southern
that
side.
circle.
It's actually KGM, NRL, Team Secret, Damansara Esports, Easy, and Dingos all have to cross waters, and they will be out in the open as well. As you can see, AGMT is still up towards the northern side. AKA has control towards the eastern side. TRX has control towards the western side. So yeah, it's all being controlled right now. The teams coming from the south will have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and then the worst part is, if that circle closes one more time, any team, even with your vehicle, will not be able to tank the blue damage fully to get onto the other side. They will have to swim. So if they need to make a move, it is right now. Unfortunately, everyone is just stuck in their own gunfights that this circle had probably just screwed everyone on the southern side of the map. Bravo got knocked down by Schizo as Easy LX. They still can find a way out. If they want to drive right now, this is it.
But in the meantime, easy. They have to cross that river, and it will not be an easy one because we do know Team Secret already hovering around the crosshair, making sure whoever passed by will be denied their entry point there. While Dingos probably now we're looking at easy all over the place. Same goes for Dingos. J8 on the other hand still try to find their footings here. Where will they go? AGMT right in front of them. Botak still thinking about it, while behind them there's TRX fighting against Dingos, while Jimboy managed to clip down on the rest of Dingos. What is happening on easy side?
Yeah, and now J8 again, the El Clasico between them and 8GMT. Both teams have one member down, but here comes the name. Damn Cutie actually driving straight in, and he's gonna get tagged immediately. That is not the right move to do as the thing goes bow out. Damn Cutie, he's definitely going to bleed out as well. There's no one there to save him. The nade comes in from Jerome. Zali gonna run backward, and he's able to avoid that nade. Damn Cutie actually is still alive. He heals back up behind the smoke. They're gonna take out Jerome, but Trixie will be revived by Eclipse. Now Damn Cutie is in the front line. He gets tagged by the nade, and they're gonna spray him down. Eclipse will find a kill. Damn Cutie actually down Shao before he goes down, so it's still a 3 versus 2 in favor of J8.
Oh no.
The
That nade's been tossed all over. It's gonna be on Eclipse, and now, oh no, Botak managed to kill it off. AGMT! Just now, it was crucial for Damn Cutie to get their position. Luckily, he didn't get that knockdown. If it's not because of that move, he jeopardized, gambled it out. J8 won that match, but back while the other teams exist NRL taking down on Kingsman, but will clear by the blue. And now the play zone is not merciful to let all the players go. Everybody's struggling for their lives there, aka making sure they got inside of the circle. Or easy, still fighting their way in just towards TRX, which not making it easy for them. Only 2 players stop the whole team of Easy.
Yeah, Easy can really rotate. They want to go inside the circle, but as it stands, TRX is holding them in their tracks. But we do see still a lot more teams coming in from the southern side, including Team Secret. They're taking their own sweet time, but as it stands, the blue is encroaching onto us. Then they have to swim across the river. But as it stands, TRX still fighting against Easy, but the net comes flying out. Fig does get dropped. Kiddo is on the side, but Janet gets shot here. He has to be careful, but his blessing sprays him down. I think that should be done, and that's the Easy LX are out.
Yeah, if you are not in the circle by now, you are most probably going to be out of the game. This circle just ruthless towards all of these teams. We have 5 more teams alive. Secret, there's no way they can tank the blue, so we can say that Secret are out. J8 still pretty much alive. They were able to clutch that fight against 8GMT. They did lose 1 member, but it's going to be a 3 versus 2 if they go up against TRX. AKA somehow still lurking in the shadows, so this might be good for AKA, but they only have Kurox, who is still swimming. This is the guy training for the 2024 Olympics as NRL. We have 2 members on the other island.
The one that having it tough is actually NRL right now. That AKA spray rocky, my goodness me. These guys never knows how to stop. He's gonna blow that vehicle, making sure they don't have that mobility on the point. While J8 just making it so hard for AKA to leave that place. They are stuck there in between blue and now forced to be out. They are running themselves out there. AKA Rocky making sure he got this angle's cover, and he will take away that kill. While TRX taking down on Kingsman. 2 people on TRX might just win this chicken dinner if they hold on to their ground.
Yeah, J8 has to start running here towards inside the circle, but Wolves will be dropped here because of the blue. Let's have Crocs following suit, but Crocs will probably die here at 4th place. Can't really get on top of the hill, so I think he will be going down. But as he says, TRX against J8 here, front to front, they are fighting against each other, but both of them on opposite sides of the road. So again, we're seeing that, right? The road is the most dangerous place for them to play finally at the final circle, and this is it. It's J8 against TRX, aka right underneath, but it should be against TRX than just J8.
Yeah, we just have to see how this circle develops. Janik, he relocated himself, so this is a good angle. He's able to pin down 3 members of J8, and it's hard for J8 to get onto him, but he has to also rely a lot on the circle. So far, it's still in TRX's favor. Kurox should be able to survive for a bit longer in the waters. No one is going to know where he is, but J8, because they are so far away across the road, they need to find a way to get to TRX.
He has no way up there. So probably gonna play the healing game if he needs to. The thing is, can he even heal himself inside of the water? I think Janik knows where
Oh,
he
Janik
is.
sees it.
Hello,
Oh,
surprise!
no.
See you in the next game. That TRX Janik finish off.
Oh, they're driving.
One more team. So now J8 rushing in. The higher ground taken by J8, but this is not disadvantage for TRX. They have more wider vision to see from. But now they spread into two paths here. Will they go for Janik first or Jim Boy? Janik's really close.
Oh.
Oh, Janik take down on Zolly. This is really close. But Janik got bought by so many bullets there. Showering it up. Jim Boy, can he give the hand?
Yeah, the circle is now in JA's favor. These two, they need to make magic happen. Janik is being pinned up by 3 members. He does get found and tagged. So Janik might be forced into the open. Bota is coming in from the flank. Damn Cutie tossing out those nades. Janik has nowhere to go. The circle is closing in. Jimboy will be eventually flushed out by the nature of this game. They find Jimboy, and this should be it. This should be J8. They should be getting the chicken dinner. Janik is the last one. He pops out his head to get one, but it's going to be it. J8. They will get this chicken dinner.
My oh my, I have to give this a lot of credit for Damn Cutie. Get whatever he has and just go for that last placement when it comes to AGMT. It was AGMT whenever it's AGMT.
Week 2 is where we saw the surge of all these teams that we didn't see much of in week 1. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final round. It is freezing in the studio, and I bet it's definitely freezing in Vikendi. We're jumping in and see whether. Actually, no, I was about to say PPG, but they're in Group B. God dang it. No queen.
Whether somebody will replace PPG.
Yes, whether somebody will replace PPG, which happened a lot of times, but it's okay. Let's look at the observer lineup where.
This is very, very different from what I'm used
Hello, Zai.
Maybe it's just a long day for them, so they're like, why is Zai sleeping? The MVP is sleeping.
Yeah.
Wake up!
When you get the MVP, you can do whatever you want.
There you go. And now Zai, it's ready for the final game here. Everybody is just pumped up to get Vikendi starting. But can I use this voice to cast the last game today? Because the circle seems like really tough for most of the players. Really good towards the western side, south of the map.
Your voice kind of, I don't know if you noticed, you know the chorus?
The what?
The chorus. There's 3 female, 1 male band. They were all siblings back in late 90s, early 2000s.
Too early for me.
It just shows
This
how
kind of
old
shows
it
my
is.
age. Okay,
I was not born. I'm
But
sorry.
what's wrong with that band? Come on, tell us.
No, the thing is, she sings a little bit lower. That's what the voice that you're kind of using.
Like
Something
that.
Oh, so she sounds like a singer
Here
now.
we
Ah.
go again, you say.
Oh man,
You
that's...
want your freedom.
Yes, I do want my freedom.
Oh.
Okay, back about the game.
Oh.
J8 seems like they are very quiet at the moment. Luckily, they didn't bump into AGMT just yet. But a bit of recap for you guys. Vikendi, Irango, Sana, all the way SMG. I'm gonna loud it out for a bit. Mirama, Tim Bosco, and J8 Irangel.
Yeah, well, SMG, they got the hat trick. This is a perfect day. Even though they didn't get the 4 match in a row, 3 is enough. It put them on the first page from the second page onwards. So the SMG, the Bapa R roster performance that people were expecting, it is starting to show through. Dingos are nearby though. They actually dropped in the same vicinity as J8. So we might see J8 face a new challenger instead of HGMT.
Yeah, J8 again looking a little bit better, but some of the times, my mic keeps escaping me. I'm not too sure why.
Yeah, your mind is afraid that you might be condescending towards it.
Oh.
You heard the things you say, the mic is like, nope.
I don't want to take part in this. Again, I'm out. I'm
out when.
Oh
We
my
need a new
God.
mic.
You were saying, man.
I kind of forgot what I was saying.
J8.
Anyway.
J8.
Yeah, J8. Yeah, again, inconsistent, but they get themselves 6 second dinners as well. So that's really good, but at the same time, you have to see teams like TRX, Net Brotherhood, Axis NRL, all these teams are going to be pushing themselves to be more consistent as well. So you are be in a lot of trouble as Botak gets dropped by Dingos. Looks like they will be the one who draws first blood as they drop Botak instantly. And Botak was all alone there in front of Bravo, and Bravo will take that catch.
The thing about Bravo is that if you don't stop this guy early head on, he will just crush you over. And speaking of J8, they never get middle ground. I'm talking them. Either it's going down, going too soon, the first one to be out, or taking that chicken dinner.
Yeah.
They don't have that middle ground.
Yeah, you hardly see J8 kind of place themselves somewhere in the middle. I agree with that. But Dingos, we did mention, I think, early on in the broadcast that they are the aggressive teams, and J8 definitely did not expect Bravo to just show up like that to scour the area. So unfortunately, they will play with a man disadvantage. But we can also take a look at 8GMT, one of the teams that really love these compound fights. They're quite proficient. I would say in Malaysia, people would just place Resurgence as one of the compound fighting teams. But for Singapore, I believe it's 8GMT, and I still believe that they have that potential.
I have to agree. Cutting their qualifiers back then, they don't even need a chicken dinner to win themselves #1 in Singapore qualifiers. They can prove the fact that they are like a TRX Elemental Singapore version.
Oh yeah,
Kind of like that.
I can get behind that. Actually, I can get behind that.
Yeah, they're quite consistent as well, right? The thing is, again, all these teams in the middle pack, you're not looking for them to win all outright, getting themselves 7 or 8 chicken dinners by the end of next week. But we are hoping that they can increase their potential, increase their gameplay, and get better as the time progresses. And we see that a lot in teams like J8, Axis NRL. J8 just coming to terms with themselves, but as it stands, Axis NRL, one of these teams which really spiked up in the last week.
Oh yeah, I think Axis NRL probably, other than Axis NRL, there's SMG, but for Axis themselves, they're
not shining.
This week, not really, but when they showed up last week, which I would say was one of their best weeks,
yeah,
it really caught a lot of people off guard, because no one expected Axis NRL to be that good from the beginning. And I would say Pemburu is the star transfer that Sir Cloud has been talking a lot about, and he was the one who kind of brought the team into stardom.
Yeah, I have to agree. Pemburu always the one that sets and plays the team to actually where to start the fight and when to not take up the fight. Speaking of Team Secret, well, never have a normal dom, and now EVOS EIP.
Again.
Every single time EVOS getting fired upon, they are in vehicles. That's the last 4 games.
They're just trying to get into a compound and just being denied by another team. Every single time, I have to agree.
Yeah.
Not even one time that they are actually the one that first starting off the fight.
It's always like this, right? And now you have Flash Vision circling Sam's, his vehicle is pretty much gone. EVOS VIP, they are kind of far away, and Heiko is the nearest to him, but unfortunately, I don't think EVOS VIP should contest this unless they are confident, because you kind of have to accept that Sam's is pretty much gone.
Oh, if Evie win this fight though, I think EVOS have to look at the strat book and just figure some things out, because it's not working in their favor every single time, getting themselves into the looting position and then straight away rotating. Every single time that they do that, they get fired upon. I'm not sure what they're doing there, but yeah, Evie is right above him. Sam's is in a lot of trouble. Evie, 420 is trying to go around that rock formation, should be able to get there, but Sam's still hiding it out. And Heiko, yeah, he doesn't want to have anything to do with this.
I think Heiko is playing the support line at the back, while Samzy just waiting for him to be shut down by the rest of FV. We're talking about a 4-2, a bit too hesitant to make the first move. Samzy, no way out from this area. It's gonna be FV finishing him off, and it's down. My God, it's even in vain. The fact that none of the team tried to take advantage of it. None of the EVOS VIP tried to take advantage of what's happening.
Yeah, there's nothing much that they can do. Saitama was already flanking. Heiko does not have a clear angle, and because he decided to try and back up Sams, he's gonna get fired upon. And if he goes down, this is a huge loss for EVOS VIP, and you can see Samzy will be finished off. That's 1 point at least for Flash Vision.
But at least 1 point for FV there, and the rest of EVOS VIP will try to play a bumper car for a bit more. Hopefully, they won't bomb into another team, because I have a feeling they will be. Because whenever they're in vehicles, they're never being safe.
I think there was one game that they actually hit a rock and Heiko died.
Yeah, they just cannot, might as well just run.
The thing is, every single time they get to a car, they get shot. It's this early rotation. The thing is, they loot some place very small, very early on. Then after that, they just straight away rotate.
Yeah.
But the thing is, all these other teams are already in position. So because they over-rotate very early on, they get punished for it.
So you are trying to say that they should stay where they were at for some time, then only start to migrate.
Yeah, Demonstrator Esports does that as well, right?
But the thing is, the places that they've been looting on is not enough for the whole team.
maybe they should reconsider how they rotate or where they draw. I honestly feel like, because I agree, they are one of the teams that rotate the earliest.
Yeah.
Speaking of rotating, Team Secret rotated to J8's home turf, where J8 are only working with 3 members. Wota died early on, and Rocky now he has the nade cooked up, but he's second guessing about it. He sees Yuhai through the window, so maybe this is go time, because the moment that grenade goes up, Team Secret are gonna come in, and here comes the first nade! Damn! QT finds 2! And that's a rude awakening for Secret. Let's go, J8.
It's Damn Cutie again making the call shots here, and Rocky will charge in with the rest of Team J8. Following around, tailing them, Rex and Yuhai. They cannot save their senpais there. Seems like the Rex and U-Rex combination have to pull this one through. And Rocky trying to flush in the rest of them, but Yuhai still will not bow down. Knocking, come on, members of J8. This is turning around. It seems that J8 is a problem right now. Yuhai trying to go down on Zully, Rocky, and Damn QT. My goodness me, that one nade to rule them all. Damn cute, you look damn cute. But in the meantime, that nade is just wow.
Yeah, and that is just patience. This is patience from J8. The moment they saw you at the window, they were like, damn cutie, toss the nade.
They were in the corner. If they want to get out from there, they will expose themselves.
Yeah.
They want to run towards the other corner. I think it was Sully or Rocky who tried to cook the nade and tossing on the other corner.
Yeah.
So they pretty much don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, this is one of the teams which things that I say that Team Secret do not play compounds all of the times, but when they hit compounds, they hit hard. But J8 though, the thing is, we've been saying that, right? Every single time you want to rush into as a team, you have to at least knock one down. But they got 2 knocks on the back of that, and as soon as that happened, I think Team Secret was just lost.
Yeah, but Team Secret put out a good fight, right?
Yeah.
So
This is the first time I'm looking at Team Secret going out, right? Or
that
second
early,
time.
I,
The first one.
I believe it's the first 16th place. I believe is the first time.
They got
Was-
15, I think, last week.
Last time, I think within this week was
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it was 16.
They never went up in
15, sorry.
They never went out in 16 before, so I believe it's the first time.
Not did they get a single point of kill there?
I think they I
1
think they
point.
got no, they didn't because Bota was taken out by Dingos early on. They Secret got 2 knocks but no secure, so Secret actually bombing out with 0 points at all.
But Yuhai almost clutched that one out. If
Yeah.
that went wrong, it's going to be a disaster for J8. But looking at the circle, Drobo Mace, FV and Net will say hi for a bit. I'm not sure which one are going to say goodbye. But Dino Park circle, will it be the Maze circle? We'll still wait and see. But 40%, maybe make it 40% of water ratio, it's going to be a problem.
You'll be disappointed if the circle goes down to Minar instead.
And that's very true.
But Net Brotherhood, well, the last game for them was not great. They lost 2 members early on, but this time they have the entire squad as we now set our sights on FV while playing by the coastline beside the cliff. This is one of the spots in Vikendi that some teams, especially I believe FV, Udo, SMG, they love to play in these kind of corners. Geek Fam also did this once as well.
Oh.
But you hardly get anything out of it because if the compound in front was taken, it's kind of hard to breach through.
Yeah, I would agree to that. So, but again, this map is very compound heavy. So a lot of these teams will try to find themselves a little bit closer towards the circle, but they want to stay in the compound for the maybe duration of 3 or 4 circles. Then they will strike, which I think is the best choice to be done on Vikendi, because yeah, it's so compound heavy that you can take those, can relax in those compounds, just buy some time. But easy and now getting overrun by J8, then Curie gets the kill up on Astal as well. They're going to rush in.
No.
It's another thing. It's easy on the horizon. J8, they want to go in for another fight as Fig gets dropped as well. There's 2 down for the side of Easy. They're going to some more, but Damn Cutie does get dropped. Where is the support? Zali coming from the sides as well. They will be able to clear that Easy out.
My god, J8, holy smoke, the same compound, if I'm not mistaken, where Secret was trying to take it out away from them, but J8 holding out strong, still not losing any members from that original 3. Been holding on this for too long. Will that be another team passing by? Double Metro seems like very heated for them, and they have so many upgrades of loots when they knock down 2 teams in a row.
Yeah, but Rocky is getting shot from far. I believe it was Kingsman's who was shooting at J8. So
Round 3?
perhaps round 3. But knowing Kingsman, they are the team that they don't really commit to a compound push. They prefer playing from afar and getting those knocks in. So JA can kind of rest assured that you won't have Kingsman running at their doorstep.
Oh, but we have another team coming by, which the team that love to rush the compound, Team No Recall.
Oh yeah?
Oh,
But Kingsman have to deal with the Resurgence first though. Resurgence, they are like right beside them. They are neighbors right now.
yeah, again, a lot of these teams, they're just trying to pull or slow down the gears a little bit, just get a little bit more slower, be a little bit more methodical in taking compounds or taking areas down because, yeah, once we rush in, look at just this place, right? There's just so many buildings there. Once Damansara Esports goes in, there's just so many places to check where TRS can just get above those buildings, just split them. So Damansara can't really hit the places like this. So yeah, compounds are very heavy in this game, very heavy in this map, which you can really do a play towards the compound for the first 3-4 circles, but as soon as it shifts, you have to move.
Yep, very true. But now the TRX make your picks, X6 and RL.
Oh, wow.
Be Damansara first, but Net Brotherhood seems like a bit on fire here. FV still not done yet. They are picking one more fight after taking a bit of shot off EVOS VIP. But now Arm got knocked down first, down to last member here, Zach. Where will Zach go? Zach sees, Zach's trying to pin down, but Zach got charged. Where will Zach go? Zach have nowhere to go. Oh, surprise! It's on the left side. FV out and about. Net Brother, none of them will be taken out because they will be revived here.
Yeah, and they even got everyone revived, so that is a huge win for Net Brotherhood. Unfortunately, Flash Vision, they attempted to do a takeover, but they were the one who bit on more than they can chew. As the circle now moves slightly away from Dino Park, we still have a bit of that amusement park within the circle, but 40% of this is water. So we are about to see a lot of fights on that western coastline.
Yeah, a lot of the teams, again, we saw that in the first week as well. A lot of the teams were shuffling towards the side of water where, again, that was the game that PPG took, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of the teams
You
were actually
remember
shuffling
quite a
towards
lot for PPG.
You kind of...
Resurgence also had that game where they're playing the compound
Now,
beside the
he only
coastline.
remembers PPG, by
I
the way.
gotta say, though, because...
I have a
I mean,
feeling.
they were the queens of Vikendi.
I have a feeling we're never think for PPG, actually.
Maybe,
Hey.
but to not get myself in trouble, I'm gonna say no.
That does not work like that. We got that on the record.
Oh,
You can't
no.
just say, you can't just admit it and then instantly just deny, you know.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. Sorry, Wen. This time you're down.
Oh no.
You actually-
You're going down.
My secret has been known. PPG.
It's okay.
Love of my life.
Emmy doesn't watch the English broadcast. You're fine.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I'm out.
It's a
Doors on my right.
triangle, a triangle love life now. But back about Kingsman, seems like they have a triangle warfare on the side of
Look
the
at Heiko.
EVOS. Heiko. Think about.
What are you doing here?
Oh, surprise! Six.
Oh,
It's going
God.
down. This is just a good day. Heiko, if he goes down, at least he bring 1 point for his team.
Yeah, man. Heiko doing God's work. Here comes the nade. Gets peeked, and as Peach gonna start shooting it, Ichong also coming in as well. Was Goku, and he goes for the rush here. Heiko is down. They're gonna finish him off. This is punishment. Even the Molly committed. What? Excuse me, Ichong. Oh my goodness. Just start barbecuing your own teammate. Yeah, Heiko goes down, but man, that was not supposed to happen.
And the moment that happened, he was being bent down.
Yeah,
You can see his perspective.
and
How
MSP
he
was like-
shocked. He got shook. Why are you burning your
He just started running away. He's like, Ichong.
You saw the camera shakes. I'm like, what is happening?
Man, that could have been a disaster.
The betrayal
have
of
been.
your teammate.
Well, again, this...
They could have climbed in and finished him off, but
Yeah,
Ichong
he
was
was-
like, I'm too lazy here. There you go, Molly.
Begs the question, though. What the heck was Heiko doing there?
Hey.
I think he was cornered,
His
probably.
gut- yeah.
It's something that we can call doing the
Doing the
EVOS?
V-Star?
Doing the EVOS.
What doing the VIP?
I mean, can be doing the
Okay.
E-Star as V-Star as well. Remember Car on the roof?
Oh yeah, that was really long.
We are
as well.
we are assigning different situations to different teams, right? So what is doing the secret? Just being consistent?
Doing the secret, I think, is taking the fight on top of a hill. Or
On
taking the
top of rooftop.
taking hills and rooftops very early on. I think that's the team secret.
So what Dingus is doing right now is doing what?
It's not
He's
that
shaking
easy.
his booty.
It's not that easy, right?
I don't know what he's doing. He's just hiding there. And the rest of them are actually so far behind there, are actually beside Resurgence. As soon as Sun sees the player from EVOS popping out his heads here, he will be able to relay the information towards his teammates. And EVOS, a little bit of cluster here. They are stuck and they are left with just 2 players. It looks like Luxy does have a inkling of where Sun is at, and he is looking towards that direction. So Dingos, do they want to take this fight though? They're a little bit far apart. If they come together, they should be able to take this compound.
Some teams were thinking a bit late. We're talking about Bosco there, the last chicken dinner also winner for today. Well, on the side of EVOS, it's weird to see. I thought the whole team were down, but you know what? Heiko was alone just now. You were right.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's got caught while he was driving by flash vision.
They are like all over the place, but have no clear direction on what to do.
The problem with what I see with EVOS is that they don't stick to one strat or stick to one formation. They don't really. They try everything
Do
out.
they even have any formation yet?
I don't see that. I really don't see that, and I don't see the formation when they're driving as well.
Farmers
It's the time
formation?
they're driving.
Be unpredictable. There's always this quote that I believe that if you don't know what you're doing, your enemies wouldn't know what you're doing.
That's mind-blowing.
That's mind blowing, right?
But at the same time, you have no clue about what you're gonna do anyway, so who
That's
knows?
the whole point. If you don't know your enemy, your opponents wouldn't know. But Kingsman, though, they are about to take on Team No Recoil, one of the teams that don't mind rushing these compounds, as the gunshots will now be fired out. Iron Pro actually brought both Alpha off screen, but doesn't matter. Wagyu's with the micro Uzi is going to spray down still a 9k. Insomnus is behind the rock to provide cover fire. It's going to cook up the nade and toss it over, but I don't think it's going to land onto anyone, just way too far away from Kingsman.
TNR on the driver's seat right now. They're going to try to push in by his stance. Kingman has everything under control, but Kingman does get naded by Vax there.
He's dead.
A 3-for-3 scenario here, but J8 is on the other side as well, so they have to be careful with J8. At the same time, they have to take this fight against Kingsman, but Kingsman are all spread apart in towards this compound, all 4 of them in different buildings as well, so they will be able to give suppressing fire and cover fire as well towards all their teammates.
Yeah, but Team No Recall, they're approaching this very meticulously. But in the meantime, I think they need somebody towards on the other side of the compound. If this going this way, there's only one direction. So Team B have to figure things out how to go towards the other side of the houses. While we're looking at the next circle at the fork of between all the places in the map. It's going to be in the middle of a road again. But Resurgence, Voki, taking one down on Dingos just now. We're looking at a very long staring contest of Kingsman until Resurgence saying hello probably very soon, or maybe just not here. They probably don't want to join in the staring contest, but never mind, Kingsman. Micro Uzi switch to M416 Tama.
Oh, that was pretty close. The Molly actually blocked the entrance, so TNR were not able to enter and go for the rush. But if they can clear Therma, then TNR can start the meticulous clean out of this compound. They're gonna do so. So that's 1 point for Team No Recoil. The fact that they are in this position was because of the circle. They were following the circle, and the circle brought them to this standoff between TNR and Kingsman.
Yeah, right. Getting shot as well. Insomnus is already inside the what is it called again?
It's like
barn, right? The barn. He's
Yeah.
inside the barn. He's trying to push through as well. Nades comes flying out. This time around, Vex will be able to run away from that. Cabo and Wagi still holding on the line, making sure that nobody crosses. But Resurgence taking a fight against Dingos. He will be able to run away from that, but they have to be careful. Resurgence on the other side.
By compromising their spots as well. We're talking about so many teams around the corner. TNR struggling with the blue. Kingsman also in the same boat here. None of these teams will benefit from this. The one got knocked down, but will survive. But seems like, stop this.
Oh, no.
They have one more man, Ryan, that's left, but he's driving away. You know what, Ryan? He's just, I'm done. I'm so done. I had enough. Goodbye.
Yeah, it was a good attempt, but it was never going to be an easy task. So the snowmobile, fastest vehicle in the Vikendi, he was able to get safety, but here comes Evil's Luxy though with the spray down onto Boss Z. And Boss Z able to escape with his life as the vehicle blows up, but Nga will be down regardless by AGMT, who are shooting from afar. Actually, if you look at the map right now, Bosco, they're split into 2 forces, and that means that everything that they have is spread thin, and AGMT is going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, Bosco a little bit split apart there as 8GMT trying or showing their fangs here looking everywhere. They see Dingoes on the horizon as well. As soon as Dingoes comes in, they will be able to gatekeep them. And look at the screen now. Literally connects onto Sun. He's so bloody low. Shower the shots. Now Sun is running the hell out there. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this.
But in the meantime, we're talking about, seems like AGMT will probably can get themselves one more chicken dinner. They are right smack in the middle of it. Damansara will come from the western side of a map. Net Brotherhood clear pathway, forging themselves towards the northern side. TRX might bump into them very soon, and I'll have to cut across there. But on the southeast, though, it's gonna be a really massive fight because it's more than one team, obviously, and it's not gonna be an easy one. All these guys are high fraggers. We talk about all the teams that remaining are the teams that really love to take the blood for kills.
Yeah, and if you look at AGNT right now, they are the only team who have a solid compound within the circle. This is one of those circles where if you have the compound by the end, you're gonna win this out. But there's still possible for the next circle to push everyone out into the open. Resurgence have to get through Dingoes. They actually lost Volky due to a grenade from Luxy, and here comes Bravo under fire. Resurgence, they have nowhere to go but forward, so they need to get through the Dingoes, who have 4 members.
They're trying to launch in towards the circle as well, but as you can see, Dingoes is just holding them from crossing here as Resurgence finding themselves in a lot of heavy fire. But they should be okay for now. They are hiding behind those rock formations, but Small Boy is right out front. Bravo, if he sees it, he will be able to spray down Small Boy, but he's actually looking towards the other
no,
side.
he looked
Bravo
behind.
gets punished for it. Small Boy takes the kill, finishes him off as well. Resurgence going to try and push in against Dingoes.
Oh, Resurgence seems like they have this game in the bag for now. Getting themselves 1 kill, but it's not going to be enough. Still a lot of teams, 12 teams out there. One more team out, which is going to be Kingsman. Damansara taking one down on Net Brotherhood. But now Resurgence, how do they approach this? None of them actually inside of the circle, including Dingoes, along with still TRX, will force the fight against J8. But looking at this, NRL will have a bit of that pie too.
Yeah, it's about time J8 evacuate from that building, but you also hear the nade fly out. So TRX, they're taking 2 different fights on 2 different ends. 2 against Axis NRL and 2 against J8. We see Evo's VIP getting wiped out by Jerome, but Pemburu actually managed to fry Janik with that molly, so perhaps Axis NRL will be the biggest winner out of this. Pemburu is already making a move. He's rotating around the compound. Janik is all alone. Jisoo has to come out from that shack to make sure that he gets the cover fire in, and that is the go time for Axis NRL.
Yeah, TRX is readying themselves for the fight, but Pemburu will be able to punch down Janik. The rest of TRX are nowhere to be found for the meantime, but it looks like Pemburu is heading towards that direction as well. But again, frustrated, J8 is right in front of them. TRX are stuck inside one compound. They can't really exit. J8 is in front of them. NRL coming in from behind. TRX, their days are numbered.
Oh, in the meantime, we're looking at Net Brotherhood. Seems like they're holding this compound quite strong as well. They will gatekeep every single 3 teams. TRX, NRL, Axis, J8. They're probably going to be clipped by the blue air. And now the blue will rat them out right in front of that next circle. My God. DMS right in the middle of it. They bought this circle again. But this is where all hell and let loose. TRX, AGMT, Net Brother, NRL, Axis out by Net Brotherhood. Now down to Net and also TRX there.
Oh man, they shoot to the smoke, but now TRX are on the chopping block. Apu just watching from afar with the scope, but it's not gonna be long until JA comes in to clean things up. Jinboy is the only one alive, but they're gonna shoot through the door and try to get those piercing damage. Damn QT, he does see Jinboy though, and he's gonna just shoot through that entrance and finish off Jinboy. That's the end of TRX, but because of this circle, AGMT might have to evacuate the compound as a GG was also spotted out in the coastline. NSP taking some damage, but it's going to be Shao to be the biggest benefactor, and AGMT, they're gonna hold strong for now.
There's still AKA in there, by the way. AKA, always there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, not
Not
mention.
sure for how long though.
Yep, that's true.
Quite negative there, but yeah, it's something that we really see often from AKA as well, right? Suddenly they go into the fights and then just suddenly they just lose out. So yeah, AKA is still in there, but I'm not too sure for how long. But it looks like AGMT will try to draw first blood against Damansara Esports. They see him, they see them on their sides, but as it stands, the NSP is hiding on top of the rock formation as well. Has a little bit of an inkling where they are coming from, but it's AGMT who has that, so far has the compound, still staying there, rotating a little bit late, but as it stands, they can rotate a little bit late because Damansara Esports are in that direction as well.
Yeah.
The jump of faith or the leap of faith coming up from AGMT based on their different playstyle or even strategy this time just shows how desperate they are. They want the top 16. Hopefully they can keep the consistency, but J8 will have to force the fight against Net Brotherhood there, while DMS and also AGMT is just side by side. They can smell the sound and even hear the sound, sorry, of Trixie in front of him. Ichong spotted Trixie there out first. NFT start the move.
Oh, no.
And Trixie straight towards the ground. They're gonna finish off, even Molotov him. He gonna burn himself down in a way where AGMT, the rest of them, is nowhere to be saved and nowhere to be found. They're a bit late into the party.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest challenge for AGMT right now is Damansara Esports. They don't have to worry about net. They don't even have to worry about Resurgence, because Resurgence, remember, they're tanking the blue. Y2K is the only one alive. He's gonna die out pretty soon. Even if he comes in, they can shoot him, and Eclipse is gonna finish him off, and Resurgence will be out in 4th place. So as long as AGMT can finish off Damansara Esports, they're gonna be fine. As long as the circle doesn't close into the middle, but that's exactly what happened. And now this highway separates these 3 teams.
This is just so crazy. Again, the high road is actually stopping all these teams from crossing over. And we've said this before, the road is the hardest place to play because you're out in the open, you're just getting flustered, and you just getting shot from all angles as well. So they have to be meticulous whenever they get into the circle. But Net Brotherhood, again, circles on them. Damansara Esports has to go towards the eastern side and has to cross against them. But yeah, they have to cross through.
They're playing across this hill. We're talking about the street again. For so many days, so many times, they're going to be in open field. I'm glad it's not an urban warfare again. If not, they're going to take forever. But Net Brotherhood know this hill will help them when it comes to terrain and having themselves a wider vision to cover. AGMT, though, they have problem to march in. They will be the one that attract too much attention from the side of Net Brotherhood and also Damansara Esports, because they are the one that just the moment they step out from this compound, they is so visible that both teams might start shooting against them.
The thing is, on Net's side, right, there's so many trees there, so they will be able to hide behind them and let AGMT take the fight against Damansara Esports. I think that was the better call. But as it stands, you can see Shao coming in for the fight as well, looking at Psycho for the meantime. But as it stands, AGMT yet to make their move. Net can just stay there at the same time. Damansara Esports have to take the fight.
Well, luckily, they got smoked, so.
Yeah, that is smart from AGMT, because they have no vehicles to work with. You don't want to have a vehicle even at this point. So those smokes allow AGMT to walk past, but Siko knows that. He's going to prime that nade up. Shao is in the raid, so one more is going to end it all, but at least Eclipse will be able to relocate himself, so he might be able to provide backup. But NSP already find Jerome. Jerome will be finished off. AGMT down to the last 2 members, and they have to get through Net Brotherhood. But at least AGMT are on the other side of the road, which is within the circle, so Damansara Esports might start bleeding out. AGMT just need to take out Siko, and they might have a chance, but Siko is going to down Shao. That's going to turn the corner. This might be the clutch, might be the one with the 3. Siko is doing it all alone, and Net Brotherhood takes out AGMT.
A bit of merry-go-round moment, but now down to 2 teams, only 6 players, 3 versus 3 here. Net, Damansara, they have to cut across this street. They have to go over the other side. And like it or not, they will force the fight here against Net Brotherhood. And Net Brotherhood have so much vegetation and structure to work with. Damansara have nothing on their side right now. Hopefully they have a couple of more smokes to actually spare for themselves. Well, this is not going to be a happy ending because DMS, they are kind of not favored by the circle.
Yeah, but as it stands on Net, we try to push out first. I think they have an inkling of where Damansara Esports is. Wants to take off the whole finish, but as it stands, they're a little bit of a standstill. Nobody wants to cross the road just yet. But Damansara, looks like Moscow has already spotted out one player that is actually jumping out. It's actually Psycho, but they can't really finish the job. NSP going to try and prime a net as well to try and throw towards them. But as it stands, yeah, Net Brotherhood taking this very, very long turn.
Oh, last circle is in. Last circle is in now. They have to take up the fight or play the healing game.
Yeah, and now NSP tries to cross the road, but it's immediately met with the barrage of bullets. His teammates are attacking the blue. They're definitely going to go down. NSP is the only last survivor, and he's not going to make it. The Brotherhood might be strong. Mospo Goku knows it's over, so he's going to play the healing game. Can he really outlast 3 members of Net Brotherhood, though? As Net Brotherhood, they desperately want to find a win. Mosco Goku still healing now. Abu is running across the road. If he gets this kill, it might be over. Mosco Goku, does he know it? No! He does not! And it's going to be Net Brotherhood clutching that chicken dinner.
If April didn't fight on time, April, I think he doesn't have enough mats to survive. Not as much as boosting item that on the side of most Goku had.